Yo, AGP world, it's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with the AGP fam. Today we have some good topics to discuss tonight. We're going to talk about love. Like, can you love two people at the same time? Also known as love triangle. Plus, we're going to dibble and dabble in a few things. And we're going to talk to Lola and T about their carnival escapade. AGP fam, y'all ready?
Ready.
Definitely, definitely.
Man,
Yeah.
let's get it started. Yeah, man. So we're here tonight trying to enjoy this night with the whole AGP team. I'm happy everyone is here tonight. Everyone, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling out there? Is it a good night?
Yes.
Real good, feeling
Lola,
good.
Feeling good.
you kept some of that cup from the carnival, I see, huh, Lola? Yeah.
You gonna bring home a red cup,
It
huh?
happens like that. You know what? We're gonna start with you. What's going on with you, Lola? And you unmute yourself.
Now that I think about it, first I said no, but yes, actually yes.
That's the original cup.
What's in your cup stays in your cup.
Right.
You know,
I'm so happy it's Thursday again. I missed y'all.
that's going on. Everything was good. Carnival was enjoyable.
It was amazing.
That's how it gotta be. It's how it gotta be. So you made up for all that time you missed.
I did the whole 2 years. I probably drank 2 years worth of Johnny too.
Oh man. Sound like you had way too much fun. Way too much fun.
I don't regret it either. I would do it all over again if it started today.
Nice.
I'm with you on that one.
That's commitment.
Yeah, that.
Let's start a petition.
Hey, Razor, unmute yourself. Mr.
Yeah.
Razor, weather guy, what's going on with you?
Hey man, I'm chilling, man. I'm here. I'm relaxing. It's gonna be the weather is gonna be good for the weekend, man. So everybody could party, get ready to go to that Noah Power. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be partying, man. The weather is gonna be good. So you know what I'm saying? It's just another weekend that is gonna be fun filled. I'm a make up like Lola and T did at the carnival because I've seen some pictures that they've been posting and I'm like, man, way too much fun.
You did look like this ball. You know, I know one thing though. You're a horrible weatherman because it's supposed to rain Saturday. It ain't supposed to be like
Hey, you didn't say Friday. Friday's good.
You said weekend. Short Mizzle, what's going on with you, my brother?
Yes. Happy to be here, family. Living and loving life, but I've been missing the vibe, man. I've been missing the vibe.
Yeah, man. People wondering where you was at there.
I'm ready to lash out.
Somebody asked me if we couldn't get you out of the nursing home.
Oh man. Hey, they have me fully medicated, man.
Sedated.
Fully
Yeah,
medicated.
man, everything is good otherwise, though, my brother.
Everything is lovely, man. You beautiful people, man. I'm telling you, happy to be here.
Definitely. So, T, what's going on with you?
What's up? Doing good. I think I've recovered from carnival. But I'm like, Lola, I wanna go back already. Completely.
A little bit too much, man.
Not enough, man. It's been 2019 was the last time I did a real carnival, you know what I mean? It's a long time, man. I had to get it all out my system, you know.
You gotta does what you gotta does.
You know, I done got a new figure and everything since last carnival, man. Hey, I was out there showing it all off, boy. I had absolutely no behavior on that road down there. Nobody knew my name.
Embarrassing. You was out there embarrassing. Show it all. Sheree, what's going on?
Hi y'all. Happy to be here. It's Thursday. We about to get ratchet.
Real ratchet.
Yes.
They know how we do around here. They know after Tuesday, We had a little church sermon going on Tuesday.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, we
Hey.
gotta shake that off of us, though. We gotta get back to the devil's work. Now I'm just playing. Oh my God! I can't believe he said that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, man, but we had a ball Tuesday night. If you wasn't here Tuesday night, Britt, big up yourself. Everybody that's online already, big up on yourself. If you wasn't here Tuesday night, we had a ball Tuesday night discussing life insurance, among other things, relationship, cancel culture with Dave Chappelle. And we had a ball. We had a ball Tuesday
Ain't
night.
to let Dave live. That's what I'm gonna say.
Dave live. Yeah. Tonight we're gonna be discussing. Can you love two people at the same time? Love triangle. So I guess we should start with, kind of figuring out what's the idea, what's the thought that everybody on the panel have. I kind of feel, kind of got my opinion about this. That sometimes in life things happen, but let's hear from the panel if they feel what they feel and how they feel. Mr. Razor, what you feel? Do you feel like somebody can love two people? You can love two people at the same time.
Do I feel that way? Yes, I feel like two-person can be in love at the same time. You can love two people at the same time. But I think it's a complicated thing because some people get in other relationships and they never let that person go. They always keep like you say, that triangle. They always talk to somebody. They always keeping in touch. So they never recover to just pay attention to that one person. So it's always a thing where if let's say something happened or they break up with one person, they always have somebody that they go back to, and that triangle always keep going. But I think that if you care for somebody enough, yeah, you could love two person at the same time. But for me, I got to put that out there. But for me, I can't love two person at the same time. But
It's not like you
the way I'm talking, it might seem like I'm agreeing with it.
That's one thing, it never changes.
I just gotta put that out there. I gotta put that out there.
Think you might be more confused after you hear him.
But I do feel like, it's possible that you can love two people at the same time. I do feel like, if you might be with somebody for years and years and you have a love for that person that you may never let go of. You may never, and you move on with your life, but you still have feelings for that person. You never completely, let that person go. But yeah, I think so. I think it's possible.
Yeah, I guess. Right. Yeah. Short man, what you think? Do you think you can love two person to say? Corey, big up yourself. Britt, big up yourself. Everybody else that's online, big up yourself. If you ain't on YouTube and you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, comment, drop some comment in there. If you don't feel like coming over, you can stay where you at and comment from where you at. Just join the conversation. What you feel, Short man? What you think about this whole situation of love triangle?
I mean, it sounds easy to say the words loving two people or multiple persons, I guess.
Serial lover. Serial lover.
Right. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I mean, quite honestly though, it's gotta be taxing. So like we all, people in general love multiple people, but not in the same way. But I feel like you're saying like love.
No,
two people, right? Like love two people. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Like man, like relationship love, not love for love for the humankind,
right.
but
that's exactly what I'm saying. What else would I be saying?
So that kind of love. I'm trying to get to your point. I'm trying to get to your question. So I think that kind of love though would be really hard to pull off, because that's got to be taxing. Because people can imagine loving one person and putting you all into them, you know, that's got to be a tough thing to deal with.
Africa, big up yourself.
That's got to be a tough thing to deal with, to try to love two people. But I believe people out there do it. I feel like people out there genuinely love more than one person and want to be with more than one person, whether both parties or triplicate or quadruple, whatever the amount of parties are, the multiple persons, what they all know about it is something different. Mm-hmm. But yes, it's possible, and it's being done even as we speak right now. It's being attempted. I don't know if it's being done successfully. It's being attempted.
I mean, I think y'all making it a little more difficult, and I guess it's because y'all are males and y'all don't want to really tell the truth.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You say,
I just told you that it could be done. That it's possible. That it's being done.
Yeah,
I'm giving you nuance here.
You prettying it up.
I'm giving you nuance. Yes, I'm pretty. I'm giving you nuance. Everything is not black and white. Everything is not black and white.
It looked black and white to me.
He told you he was ready tonight.
Yeah, it looked black and white to me.
Nope, not black and white. Shades of gray, man.
Hey, the only shades of gray I know is one I drop bombs on.
Hey, stop fighting against 50. Leave 50 shades of gray on. Stop fighting against it.
Anyway, I tell you what, I'm disappointed in the fellas so far, guys.
You want me to give a cockamamie answer like, yeah, sure it is. No, man.
What I want you to do. I want you to tell the truth.
Telling the truth.
You know, you sitting here telling people, talk about you think it'll be a hard job to do. How you know that? Have you ever loved two people at the same time?
No.
So that means you're assuming something that you don't know then, right?
Well, I'm looking at the larger perspective, the broader thing here, you know, just people in general. That what you've seen.
But as you just said, it happens all the time. So if you're looking at the broader perspective, then closing it off ain't looking at the broader perspective.
No, I'm saying it's possible. I said it was possible.
I mean, it definitely is possible. We see it happening.
And it's happening right now.
You see, Razor was saying it kind of perfectly until he started feeling like he should maybe sugarcoat his answer.
And say, but I wouldn't. I would never love more than. It's impossible for me. But my next door neighbor, he might.
Right. So he wasn't speaking. He didn't really want to speak about himself. But I mean, yes, he threw himself in there somewhere.
That's the point I was just making. Yeah. You wasn't speaking about yourself. We're not supposed to be speaking about
exactly. But he threw himself in there.
Felt like he may have been putting himself out there, so he wanted to make sure that he made everybody know that he doesn't believe that. Which
no, Razor, it can happen.
It definitely can. You know, the way I was sounding, I'm like, you know, it might be too convincing of me.
Oh my God! Nobody's watching. They're not gonna know, Razor. They're not gonna know. They're not gonna know.
I know it's convincing.
Hey, here's Razor. They're looking at me. No, they're not looking at you, Razor. No, they're not looking at you. They're looking at me. They see no, Razor. They don't see you. They're not looking at you. No, they don't see you. And they're not looking at you. Hey, let me just.
You should have put on some glasses, some sunshades on when you answer that. You might have felt more comfortable. You should have pictured the audience naked. Maybe you would have felt more comfortable.
You be tucking it in.
Lola, you know. It's evident that the guys suck tonight, so let's
oh my gosh, that's kind of harsh.
Yeah, you know, I thought, you know, I tried to, you know, see the guys in the comment section. That's why I respect you guys, Corey, Dre. You know, yeah. You guys. What's your thought?
I think that you absolutely can love more than one person at the same time. It's super possible. Do I think that you can be in love with more than one person at the same time? No. And there's a difference between loving someone and being in love.
I like that. I like that.
Good one, Lola.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push back on.
But
because we done took so many times. laboratory with these two losers.
with these two intelligent guys, with these two intelligent fellows.
You know why that happened? That's because you put them beside each other. They
it rubbed off.
Yeah.
It rubbed off.
Separate them.
Let's get them out of here, Lola.
Hey, we sit beside each other in class. Of course we're gonna whisper. Of course we're gonna talk.
Let's get them out of here. You're right. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I like that answer, Lola. I want to push back on that, but I'm gonna wait until the rest of the ladies answer also about the part that being in love with two people at the same. You don't think you can be in love with two people at the same time? But go ahead and finish. I like that answer though so far.
Oh, I was gonna give an example.
Go ahead.
You could be in a relationship with this person, and kind of like it was maybe Razor. You could be in a relationship with this person. You could be happy. It can be good. Y'all can be in love, but that might not be your person. Because you always have your person. And even though, most of the time you don't end up with your person, but that you loving your person, it never disappears.
Cheating. You got that advice from somebody else.
Ooh. From my life.
Who gave you that sound advice the other day?
We was here with it.
Go ahead, my bad.
But yeah, it's possible to love a whole lot of people. You can, but
multiple persons.
Love with all of them.
Sure, man.
Multiple persons.
Yeah. I like that. I agree with that. I like that. T, what you think?
I agree with Lola 100%. But I would say that I think you can be in love with more than one person at the same time. For example, people who have these relationships where they have more than one wife, you know what I mean? Or more than one husband.
What's the polyamorous things that was on them things?
Yeah, the difference with those, though, I mean, we laugh, but the difference with those is a lot of people are in these poly relationships, but they don't know. And the person that they're in a relationship with is telling them, I love you, but they're not being honest with them and saying, but I'm sleeping with somebody else. You know what I mean? Because honestly, a lot of times,
multiple persons checking in.
I mean, a lot of times, though, if you give people the opportunity and come out honest and say and be open, you know what I mean? A lot of people will go with it. You know what I mean? But that's how you know when someone loves and respects you, because if someone comes to you open and honest and they're saying this is what it is, then they actually love and respect. They have that respect. If they want to sit and lie and sugarcoat it or try to play you and make you look stupid, then they don't have that love and respect. They love themselves and what you can do for them, and a lot of people don't realize sometimes people don't love you. They just love how you love them. Like it has nothing to do with you as a person.
That's a whole different conversation.
Yep.
But you and the way you love them, is so good. It's so rich. It's so they don't want to let it go. They love that, but they don't love you as a person. So. But you can definitely, sometimes you could be in a relationship with someone and you love this person, but it's toxic, and you're not going to go anywhere. It's going to be, a dead end relationship, but you love them, and then you get out of that relationship and be with someone who is actually more secure.
So is that really loving them?
You still love. Why
really
not?
Loving them?
How is it not loving somebody?
I mean, is it really loving them if they just love themselves?
You can love somebody who don't love you back.
Mm-hmm. That's true. You can.
And that's a toxic relationship. You know what I mean? You believe in that because I love this person, they love me back equally. And that's not the case. You could be head over heels, do anything for some people, and they don't even like you for real.
Wait a minute, I thought we
just like what you can do for them.
I thought we were talking about
they just like what you do for them. Huh?
I thought we deviated. I thought we were talking about you loving the people.
It could be both. We could talk. Okay. It could be both.
All right.
It could be. It could be. You could be the triangle.
But that's what I'm
saying.
You could. I mean, if you're in love with somebody, you can still realize that this ain't gonna work. But you love them. you know, and you walk away, but you still love them.
So the key to loving two people is what I'm hearing is the key to loving two people or multiple persons is that you let them all know.
No, yeah,
that you're loving them.
Yes, you have to absolutely let them know that. Because you don't hurt the people you love, and if you let them know and they agree, like, okay, well, just, you know,
if
don't bring it home.
If they agree, it's a party, right?
It's a party. It's a party. Hey, let it be.
Play that game.
You know, a woman might have, you know, that street dude, you know, that she can go and hang and be in the grunges with, and then have that nice sophisticated guy. You know, guys are the same way.
But
they can have that.
Get both of y'all kidnapped. That street guy
he would.
Kidnapped.
He might. He would. That's why she's more secure with that.
Yeah, he'll bring people to the suburb, get to have y'all kidnapped and duck tied and all kind of stuff. Y'all be careful about that.
You know, but you see it all the time. You know, you see the guy they have. You know, they have wifey who, you know, is at home and keeps that nice clean image, and then they got their side chick that, you know, all the guys look at and be like, she bad, you know, and take her out on town.
Everybody slamming in the club bathroom, huh?
That's an easy answer for that, T. It's called being from the Himalaya.
A real player.
But if all parties know and are willing, who am I to judge? You know what I mean? That's just how I look.
We're not here to judge.
We still judge a little, but you know, the thing is, when most of the times when you're in a relationship, we talked about this before, and a lot of times people act like it doesn't happen. You got somebody on the back burner that it may not be love yet, but you still into them. And like Razor said, you might be in a relationship with somebody fully invested in love with them, but you haven't closed the door on the person. And I said that last week too. You haven't closed the door on the person that you left last because you felt like that person is really the person that you're supposed to be with. And if you feel that way, then you're wasting your time pursuing somebody else. You know?
Yeah, plan E.
Cherie, what's your thoughts on this?
Hell no. Hell no.
Not the flashcard.
Oh man. She's not having it.
She's not entertaining it.
Having it.
Hell no.
Multiple persons, Cherie. Multiple persons. Multiple.
I don't care if it's 3 million persons.
Multiple.
Okay, so let me stop. We gonna love, yes. You look, you can love somebody, you can love that person, you can love that person, you can love that, but in love you cannot be. I've heard it so many times. Oh, you know, I'm in love with both of y'all. I just don't know what to do. I can't stop loving you, and I can't stop loving you. And I'm in love with you, but I'm in love. That is the most stupidest.
They want the cake, they want the cow, they want the milk, they want the ice cream,
they want everything.
Hey, first of all, I want to say something real quick. If it's my cake, why can't I eat it too?
No, that's right.
I read something.
Where's the flag? I need a red.
You can't consume the cake and still have the cake. If you eat the cake, it's gone. So you can't have the cake.
Slices of it.
You can take a little piece.
Yeah, I can eat slices. I can slice it up.
You could
little piece here, little piece there.
Slice it up.
You can't.
That's the
problem.
You
can't go all at once.
That's the problem. Y'all trying to slice up the pie.
First of all, I understand what you're saying about love.
The pie is not meant for sharing.
The pie should never be shared.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't sharing my pie.
The pie, if you say you have a pie and it's an awesome pie, it should not be shared.
It's a one man, one woman pie.
Sometimes that pie already sharing and you just don't know.
Hey,
the pie
is cutting to more than two. You remember this?
I said a lot of people in poly relationships and they don't know about it.
That?
And they judging the sister wives.
Multiple cuts.
They judging the sister wives, but they in a poly relationship themselves. They just don't know.
It even says it in the Bible. You should share with thy neighbor.
Razor, it's evident that you didn't finish reading the Bible because it also said you shouldn't covet your neighbor's
Thou
wife.
shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. That's too
Obviously, you
covetous.
Look, Razor read that scripture, slammed the Bible, gone with it. You know what
I got it. I got the answer.
Raven said, I got
He didn't
my
even
marching
finish the
orders.
sentence. He didn't even finish the sentence.
I read this part. Did you continue to read?
Yeah, there is more saying to that, my brother.
Don't not take somebody else's slice. How about that?
Leave that thou cow alone.
Get that thou own milk. Go get
Thou
your
shalt
own milk.
Thou shalt milk thy own cow.
Exactly. Go milk your own cow. That's what
Thou
he said.
shalt milk at thine own cow.
I heard guys say that. Some guys
Don't
say
leave
that.
it that bread alone.
I'm in love with you, and I'm in love with her.
So you don't think that's
possible who I want to be with, and that's the most stupidest thing in the world.
We ain't saying it ain't stupid, but you don't
I
think
ain't saying everybody who say they in love with multiple people are actually in love with multiple people. You know, that's the thing. That's why I said if they honest with you from the beginning and you not caught off guard with, let's say you meet somebody and they tell you from the jump, this my woman, and you choose to sleep with them and y'all formulate a relationship, a tight bond, and y'all sleeping together for years. You don't think that you and him eventually got love for each other? You know what I mean? It may not be the same love where he gonna leave his wife. But that's a willing party. It's different though. If you've been sleeping with a dude for years and then years later you find out he done had a wife all along, that dude don't love you, girl. He don't love you. He don't love you.
You're onto something right there. That's a fact. Razor, we don't want to compromise Short Man, but explain to them that you can sleep with a woman for 10 years and still not care.
I don't care.
We don't care what you going to do.
That is very true, and I never got I was listening to somebody. Me and Andres was listening to something, and the person said that they're married, and she faked, orgasms for 9 years.
Good Lord, that's
cruel.
That's cruel to who?
What was the point of that?
Cruel to herself.
Huh?
Yeah, you ain't doing nothing to me. Hold up. It was the guy orgasming?
That's self.
The guy
was she getting paid per orgasm?
They married to this.
That's her fault.
Was she getting paid for the orgasms?
That is self-destruction.
They married to this day, and she never. Now she's starting because I guess she finally told him but 9 years she was faking orgasms.
Absolutely not. That's
crazy. That's crazy.
I don't see how they have
shame on poo on her.
Poo on her for real. Poo on her.
And me and Andres was having
he got his off. It don't matter.
Me and Andres was having the debate, and I'm like, how can me? I can't fake anything that bothers me. You gonna see it all in my face. I cannot fake nothing. I'm gonna try to be cool, but in my head I'm in the facial expression. But 9 years faking, and just like somebody, would y'all just said 10 years? 10 years they will make you can. How can you fake not being? You can be with somebody for 10 years, not love them. No.
What I was saying, Sheree, was we could sleep with a young lady for 10 years.
Okay.
Not fall in love with her. That's what he's saying. Not fall in love with her.
I
believe that. I believe that because there's people who are in long-term relationships and don't love that person.
Right. Yeah.
I was just saying, in some cases it does happen. You know what I mean? Because in some cases, like we had the side chick versus the wife. Nowadays, some men are spending more time with their side chick than they are their wife. You know what I mean? So they can, if they can fall in love, you know what I mean? Possibly.
Side chicks to know themselves.
Listen, if everybody knows and are willing parties, then and someone says I fell in love with both women, yes, I can understand that because they are letting both women, and I mean that they're letting their wife know and they're letting the girl know. You know what I mean? Everybody's a willing participant in their triangle. Then yes, I do believe someone could love multiple people. But if someone is lying, manipulating, and doing anything to keep a love triangle on their own, then that person only loves one person, and that's themselves. Point blank. Don't let him fool you, girl. Don't let him fool you, girl.
Yeah, he's gonna
multiple people, but you can't. When I say you can love people, multiple people, but you can't be in love.
Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So Cherie, if you have like one of these polygamous relationships where a man lives in a house and he's got 3 wives in there and they all are in agreement, like the wife blesses him with the next wife, and you don't think he loves all 3 of them women?
Love him, yes, but he probably
and that's what I mean. You don't think he's in love with all of them?
It's a possibility that he's not. You're able to do it.
I don't think you can be in love with multiple people.
Just because they can.
I think you can be in love with multiple people.
I think you can be in love with multiple people.
Situation. I don't think you necessarily have to be in love with all of them because you can do it. So it's a virtue of having a variety of what you want because you can have that variety.
I can understand that.
A lot of times it's not love, it's convenience for a man.
True.
So
it's always
that's right.
Convenience for the man.
Where was that answer in the first answer?
You gotta warm up.
Razor always get warm and then leave us. You know, it's like right when Razor get warm, he be like, "Okay, I got him ready. Let me go."
What I hear Razor saying then,
talking over each other and I can't hear nothing you're saying. We just sound a whole bunch of mumbling. Short man, go ahead and attack that.
No, so what I hear Razor saying is he says convenience. So it sounds like back to where we were. You got the cow, you got the milk, you got the cake, the icing, you got it all.
It's my cow.
You got it all. You gotta have it all.
It's my cow. I'm gonna milk it. Read that for me, short man. That's to you also.
It says we deal in reality. Your person is who you take accountability with and make it work with, as long as both parties take accountability. And yes, sir, I do agree. And that the key word here is accountability. And a lot of times, that person in the middle, be it the male or the female, is not telling the other 2 parties or the other multiple persons parties what's happening. And so therefore gets lost. And
you got to put out an SVU.
They're not taking accountability. And so it's one of those kind of the down low, the quiet, loving everybody, but not telling everybody you love everybody.
I mean, that's how it works. And to go back to what T was saying, it's a sticky thought at the same time with that, because you do have times when a guy is in love with 2 different people, and it's also, like Razor said, it's convenient for him because he's selfishly thinking about, back to what you were saying, himself. So he loves the ability to be able to have both women anytime he want. But there's occasion when, and like I always say, there's a rule, and sometimes the rule, but the guy many times are in love with another woman. Listen to me when I tell y'all this carefully and pay attention to this. A lot of times the guys that you're dealing with, that you have rough relationship with, they purposely destroy that relationship because they don't want to be in a relationship with you, because they still think the person that they were in love with before you, they're still into that person, and they still think they can get back with that person. So they ruin the relationship with you, no matter how good you feel like it is. You be like, yo, that was going so good, and then all of a sudden he realized that, oh snap, I'm about to
right one.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not finished over here yet. So I gotta
Gotta put the brakes on it.
Or she
Made it right.
she might be in a situation where he can't go back yet. So as soon as that situation clears up, then he's out.
But
You know.
there's multiple situations behind
Yeah.
that. It could just be they needed a break from each other. It could be that he felt like it was time for him to move on, but while moving on, he realized that I still want to be with this person, and she could feel the same way too. So this doesn't just apply to men; it applies to women. I'm just
To
speaking
women
in
as
that
well.
perspective
Mhm.
because I'm a man. But that's what happens.
Very common in women.
The relationship is going good. You think everything is going good, and most of the times, women, y'all leave a guy, go to another guy that's the same image of that person, the same image of that person, and then think that things are going to be different. How you think that's going to work out?
No, you don't think about that.
You don't think about it. It's just what you're attracted to.
Mm-hmm. Messing up.
Well, there comes a point that what's that last word in Lou stuff say? Accountability. That you gotta start taking accountability for.
100%. 100%.
What you cut out is what you attract. Everything you attract.
If you keep picking trash, then
That's
you gotta
not
take accountability for picking
necessary.
trash.
But you can look at it too. You know, your whole life.
Corey.
I need a woman.
I know that's
personalities.
Corey, how many personalities you got?
Which way you want
multiple personalities.
You got
multiple personalities.
You got April, May, June.
She got all the personalities. You don't need no other women. Yo, hey, read that, Sheree.
Just saying, I love you means nothing without actions that say that.
That's true.
Us as men say it to get the box and never mean it.
All the time. All the time.
100%.
Listen, I can love you. The fact is, you can love two people at the same time. You hear Razor said it. You hear Shortman said it. You hear T said it. Cherie and Lola don't believe that. But the fact is, you can.
There are a bunch of box getters out there, though.
Yeah, there is also that. There's a lot of times that guys confuse being able to manipulate somebody and being able to manipulate their feelings for somebody with, man, I guess I love her. Being in a condition where somebody cook, clean, give you your meals, and do all of this stuff. And remember a couple of weeks ago, Razor equated that to love. He said if she cooked, she cleaned, she did this, she did that. So you have people that equate these things to love. So obviously, if Razor is thinking that, more than one people are thinking that, that's if she's doing that for me, it's love. So she might be doing that for him. Now the next girl down the road might be paying the car note. She might be giving him the thrill of his life sexually. She might be buying him clothes. She might be buying,
I think what we're hearing is love is different things for different people.
That's a possibility.
That's true.
But that's not where I was going with it. I was going with the fact that, sometimes it's not, like T was saying, it's not love. It's just a person being selfish. But there is times when, like Cherie was saying, a guy tell her that he can't make a choice between the both of them because he loved them. Sometimes they really do, and it's hard. It's hard for you to make a choice between somebody that you feel like, if I make the wrong decision for one of these girls that who can really accomplish me or help me accomplish my goal or help us accomplish our goal, I make the wrong decision.
They'll say that monetary.
You need to just walk away from both of them.
Monetary.
Are you a fool?
A lot of people don't realize monetary is like the tell all. That's why I said a girl will have her street dude where she knows he is not really going to help her, but he gives her a thrill in her life, and then she has the one who actually has a career, what I mean, like. They give different things, But typically, if someone has two different things like that, you know what I mean, they're gonna go with the more secure bag, as people would say nowadays. Go with the bag, and they're gonna pick that person. Don't mean they really love that person more.
So they made a practical choice then.
On that occasion, yeah. In that occasion, that's And when I say picking to complete you, it's not necessarily mean completing you financially. I mean completing you that you in love with this person. That person completes the evolution of who you're gonna become to be, who you're striving to be.
I like that.
Because it depends on, it really depends on the woman that you're with that gets you to the point that you are. A lot of women come out here and blame men for situations that they go through when the fact of the matter is it's you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the fact. It's you. You're a big problem in the relationship. Your attitude stinks. Your thoughts of everything that we have going on stink. So I have no thoughts of sharing the rest of my life with you. I don't make plans and evolve you into plans with me when I see myself in the future, because your attitude sucks. So we're just playing this whole game until we finally decide that, hey, let's get out of here. Let's move on. Because
and years and years could run past your life to where, let's say while you're doing that, if you wanted, let's say you wanted to have kids or all that stuff that plays a factor, and before you know it, 10, 15 years done ran out of your life. And
and unfortunately, some people do that. Some people be in a relationship and they've been together for so long. That's all they know. The person is all they know.
Yeah.
So they just sit there miserable 20 years, like you said, is it 20 years past by 30, and they just there because, hey, we've been here so long now, so just keep going.
Because people equate time with love. You know what I mean? They feel like the longer you're with someone, the more you love somebody, and that ain't necessarily that's not the case. But that's just what society thinks. They think, oh, we've been together this long, they gotta really be in love. They probably hate each other. They might sleep in 2 separate rooms in the house.
Which I know people do sleep in the same.
But like I said earlier, if a guy's with someone, sleeps with a girl for 10 years, most women think, oh, he's got to love me. And Sean just corrected me and said, nah, we don't even care. That's what I mean. Like a woman will equate a man sleeping with her with years. Most women will, as him having some kind of love for her. He's got to love me because he's been around.
Some men do have some type of.
It's got to be some type of love there, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, 10 years ain't nothing.
It don't have no. It don't. He could have no love for you.
No love for you. See, that's the thing. That short man, you got to stop telling these facetious fairy tales. Here's the problem with that nonsense that you just spilled to women, and you're telling them nonsense for them to carry on with this bull crap. The thing is, if I'm sleeping with you for 10 years and haven't decided to have a relationship with you, what you think this is?
Oh, so no relationship? Okay, well, that's different.
That's what we're talking about.
Sleeping with.
Where are you? What you doing over there?
Hey, Earth the Short Man. Earth the Short Man.
What's going on, yo?
Anderson Cooper.
Hey, as a matter of fact, they're on the monitor right there to the right.
I bet he is. That's why you distracted.
Hey, Sean, he's distracting you.
You're looking at that beautiful man.
Man, the beautiful blue eyes.
Hey, y'all got it. Y'all need to chill with that. Y'all need to chill with that, boy. Y'all full of jokes.
Man. Big up everybody that's on the live. Please hit like, share on the social media platform. Please, if you haven't yet, share it. Send out a text message to your friends, and let's keep the conversation going in inbox. Inbox people, we're not overlooking your conversations. It's
so,
kind of
Shumpy, you saying that you can sleep with somebody for 10 years, have no type of feelings at all for
30 years.
That's
None.
extreme.
Zero.
That's extreme, though.
That's not an extreme.
Hey, but
I'm sleeping with you for 10 years. Think about this, short man, because I don't know where your logic is coming from with this. If I'm sleeping with a woman for 10 years and giving her nothing but penis, what do you think I feel for her?
Oh well, you don't feel for her. Yeah.
What I've been saying.
I mean, I agree with that. I'm just extreme though.
Hey, only time.
We're not talking about you've been sleeping with someone for 10 years. You started just sleeping and then she became your girlfriend. We talking about you just sleeping with someone for 10 years and you're not. There's no relationship established.
You have to know what she signed up for, though.
But that's what I was trying to
what you
explain,
said.
short man. Is most women equate time with love. He's been sleeping with me for 10 years, so he's got to love me.
She's tripping.
Like they do
Welcome
that.
back, short man. Welcome back.
She's tripping. if you're getting slammed pipe for 10 years and there's no relationship, there is no love. Love what?
What's she getting? What's she getting?
What?
What you getting,
No.
short man?
There is no love. Love what?
Slam pipe.
If he's throwing pipe in you this whole time for 10 years and you don't have a relationship, he don't love you. He loves somebody else. Love what? Don't get me started, man. Y'all leave me alone, man.
I thought we got started 46 minutes ago.
We got him back. Yeah, we got him back. Finally.
I was on sabbatical. I was on sabbatical for a few minutes.
Yeah. He was checking out Anderson Cooper.
He had him a little bit distracted. I'm
a political novice.
Yeah.
I'm an enthusiast. I'm an enthusiast.
He's an Anderson Cooper enthusiast.
Hey, watch what I thought about them.
Yeah, man. But that's the thing, Cherie. If I'm in a, there's a difference between having a mutual liking for somebody and then having emotional feelings for them. I could like for you to be okay, but I don't care if you're really okay.
That's inhumane.
He cares. He cares. He cares when it's convenient.
Guys like short man are the guys that we were talking about that mess up the game.
For real, man.
When you're from Himalaya, you gotta have an understanding of what you're doing. If I'm just slanging cock pipe, that's what I'm there to do. I'm not there.
I love what y'all call this.
Oh,
I love these names y'all give me.
I'm there to give you cock pipe, not a cock pipe plus relationship or maybe a relationship or maybe I like
he got this slamming hard croissants.
Oh, man.
You getting that donut crushed.
He's slicing the pie all the way up.
When they get down to the boots.
Man, I done knock them boots, man. If I'm kneeling them flour, listen, man.
He's loving it while he's in it.
That's it, Razor. That's it, and that's all. When he's done, the love is done.
Yeah, when he's done, the love is done. He's loving it while he's in it.
It's a fact.
He's in love for 1 or 2 minutes.
60 seconds if it's strong.
60 seconds.
Oh.
I ain't never complained before. I don't care if you do.
I agree 100%. 100% with that one.
First, love does not make a relationship compatible, and the will to compromise and understanding and the want of the same vision makes the relationship. That's true.
100% true.
You see, you can love somebody and y'all see, you have people that's stubborn, that want their own way and think that they're supposed to get what they want. You're supposed to roll in the order and they're supposed to get what they want. They're supposed to be able to run around, make a mockery of you, but still come back and you're supposed to be, I'm here for you. I love you. And people expect that on both sides, men and women. You have women out there that feel like, a man shouldn't tell me what to do. I'm my own person. You in a relationship. There's no longer your own person. Y'all the person. So if the persons or personnels or what you say, show up, man, the personettes, you over there watching the news.
Multiple persons
in your life is telling you that, listen to me, man, I don't like you doing this, and you think that they're being controlling. You wanting to go out every night and you know that your person ain't a go out type of person, ain't them being controlling. It's probably them wanting you to stay home with them.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, I like to call a little thing called newsflash. You don't deserve that, motherfucker. You don't. Because if
Mhm.
your spouse got to argue with you about your
Staying
spouse
home.
always home, and they got to argue with you about staying home, don't you think that there's a problem?
Yeah,
Yep.
There's definitely a
100%. 100% a problem.
it's a
problem.
problem.
Go
That's
find you.
definitely.
Go find.
Hey,
If you're not
I'm,
willing to compromise,
I'm,
go find you.
I'm,
I want to go out to the club all day.
I'm gonna insert myself into this.
Okay.
My woman can't go out more than me.
I know. Do you go out, Ray?
Once in a while, I go
Do you?
I
out.
mean,
You
like,
know.
I ain't like how that sounded
Yeah, how
right
you
there.
insert
I ain't
yourself.
like that.
Nah, me and
I
How
think
Charlotte,
you
Sheree
insert
feel
yourself
attacked.
about she
I-
can't go out more than me.
I think Sheree
like
feel
that.
attacked.
I don't like that. I don't
Uh-oh.
like that. I
Uh-oh.
feel attacked. I don't like
Uh-oh.
that.
Well, guess what
What
time it is?
Miami voice?
Guess
I
what
don't like
time
that.
it is?
I don't like that. You cannot talk about she can't go out more than me.
Every time I wake up, my woman be like, "Where's my woman?" She's gone. She's at the club.
You can't go
Bring
out
your
more
tail
than
home.
so if you don't
I
go
know
out,
that's
I'm
right.
saying
And the
stay
boys
home.
can't get back in.
But hey,
But
listen, what if you met her? What if you met her out at the club and she was used to going out? Should you expect her to stop now or what?
Well,
She
here's
got.
the thing. Here's the thing. When you pick in your relationship, you're supposed to pick a person that's understanding. The compromise is if I gotta constantly, Bird saying that you cannot like something, but you're not going to control me. There's a difference between controlling and you being in a relationship with a person and a person not wanting you to do something. That's not controlling. That's your spouse telling you that you causing a problem in the relationship and we should fix this before it makes the relationship fall apart. There's nothing controlling about that. Secondly, if you think a compromise is me, I'm not into the going out thing, but you saying, well, this week I ain't gonna go out with Tisha and them. Well, the compromise is we can go our own way. They don't have to be an argument, a big decision. There comes a point when you got to realize if you want to be in a relationship or not. If whatever you're doing over there is more fun than you making sure that what works with the person that you're with, then you're not ready for that type of relationship. Find somebody that's okay with that, and then you and that person, because obviously that y'all are not meant to be each
That's
other.
okay with that life.
Definitely, yeah, that's for sure.
100%.
Mutual agreement.
A balance. It
Yeah,
has
you
to
got.
be a balance.
You gotta get somebody that
It has to be
mesh with.
mesh
Exactly.
with.
And
It has to be a
if you
balance.
get someone that's opposite, you have to
It's
be
not
in a
gonna
space
work.
to be able to accept.
Thank you, Corey.
Corey, big up
Thank
yourself.
you, Corey. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Big up, big up.
Yes, Corey.
Corey is one of the few members that actually commented on the video. Corey was very interested in that video, and we're gonna give you in fact, Corey, Lola got some video footage from Carnival. and Lola working on something for you. We're gonna put it together for you, Corey. Let me tell you, Corey, it went down on the camera. I don't know if Lola had a dude there videotaping for her, but some of the angles Lola caught, I was like, holy commotion.
I was working for y'all.
Yeah. So,
it is you have to be a balance. Like I always say, like us, like me and my husband, I'm the party, you know what I'm saying? And he like, no, I want to stay home. I'm gonna stay home. I'll be mad. Don't get me wrong, because I still my foot still hot.
Hey, sure.
Bird said was saying my. Oh, sorry.
Hey, you want to go.
Hey, Bird, I saw
Bird, I got some footage.
Hey.
I got some footage of that one too, right there, Bird. Woo.
Ain't nobody footage worse than the footage that Bird posted today. All I saw was cheeks flapping all over the place. I don't know what she telling Lola not to post.
Yeah, but my hubby always say, like, my foot's still hot. I'm hot foot or whatever. But you still have to compromise. You can't just be like, oh, you can't tell me what to do. I'm going out. I don't care what you're saying. So
that's the independent woman or man.
So basically, you're gonna be by yourself.
Yeah,
pretty much.
At some point, you gotta understand that.
Pretty much.
Go
but
ahead.
You do. I mean, you have.
You say me?
Women love to use this. Women love to use this is how we met how you met me. But if we say we not used to coming home now, you mad.
But for real, that's it. So okay,
that's what I just said.
Hey, short man, here.
I agree with that.
I met you in the club, but you met me with my wife. So now I'm not coming home. You shouldn't be mad now. You shouldn't be mad now.
Shut up, Sean, shut up.
Listen, if it can work,
Y'all some idiots. Y'all some idiots. I can't.
I mean, but when it comes to that, like when you met them and they were going to the club, they were single. You know what I mean? So
you know,
you're now in a relationship. You shouldn't be the same way.
Yeah, that's true.
You
got a question.
I mean,
Razor, answer that question.
We listening.
Yeah, I might get rid of it for the weekend. Go ahead.
It all depends.
Good answer.
It all depends on where we at in the relationship. Because
that's true.
Temptation comes in relationship at different levels.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel like, we ain't that far in relationship. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on what his name? Cloud, what lyrics? I'm gonna go ride lyrics tonight because he's an entertainer and we ain't been together that long. So I'm just gonna
lyrical. Are you talking about my husband? Please say his name correctly. Lyrical.
So I lyrically don't care what the next man name is.
You got to get him right.
My point,
you got to say that name right.
My point is that that there's circumstances in the relationship, depending on how far the relationship is, and depending on how much you know that person. If you just met this person and y'all just trying out the things, you might see indications of her being a little iffy, and you might not want to let her go ride that sticky. It all depends. And then you got times when you know your woman, so you don't care. And a lot of you guys think you know your women, but you have no idea.
Until they go to carnival, huh?
Not even carnival. You know what?
No, I'm just messing around.
I was reading this study the other day, and the study said I should have copied and pasted and put it up here. But the study said that a man should never go through his woman's phone because he's gonna be heartbroken.
Same way, other way too.
That's
but
possible.
For men, I know
here's the thing is. No, I don't think it's for a man it's worse because women have selective conversation with certain people that they feel comfortable with. Mm-hmm. You got dudes that can say certain things with women that they won't be offended by, and your man will see it and know exactly where this dude is leading to. A guy would hit you in your inbox and say, "Girl, you looking, them cheeks looking good in them jeans." To you, it's just a compliment. To your man, that's why you letting
he's trying to.
Why you let him talk to you that way?
He's searching for the box.
You gotta cuss him out.
Got to.
Facts.
Gotta cuss him out. You gotta let him know. Hey, boy.
Don't play with me.
Back up.
Do not.
But most women not gonna do that though, because women love a compliment.
That's true. But it's
not even just a compliment. Like men have become very aggressive when it comes to that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You can't just tell a guy. I thought you were going to say skilled. No, you can't just be, blunt and frank and tell a guy no nowadays. You know what I mean? They really get vicious with how they talk. They don't know how to take no for. Yeah. I mean, even through an inbox. You know what I mean? Like they could be. They could type some very.
If you were the inbox, that's the easiest place for you to tell a guy no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
because I'm not saying you gotta.
Yeah, that's where you cuss them out at.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Punch you through the message?
Punch you through the inbox?
I ain't going through all that.
Some single women can let that slide. Me, I can't let that slide. I can't let a comment like that slide. Like if you come, oh, you look beautiful today. No, cut, block, because If you let it slide, it's gonna turn down. Now it's gonna get
next time it's gonna be like your left leg was looking good the other night.
Yeah, no.
Next time I saw that print.
And the
One
next
side,
week, the right.
one side of that pea print was fatter than the other girl. I like it.
Hey,
I saw that. I saw that.
I seen the camel off that toe.
Yeah. Hey, that camel looked like he hit his toe because it's swollen.
That's how some of them DMs be for real.
I sent him
They
out.
be like, oh, that they thought that they killed it with that line. Sir.
Yeah, listen, man. You know.
Sir.
So, news story.
Oh snap! Whoa! Why you want to shock me, man? Come on, bro. You gotta warn me. You gotta warn me before you do.
People don't believe these guys. I specifically told these guys we were going to talk about this right before we came on tonight.
I wasn't expecting that visual. I was not expecting that visual. That is not honest.
I purposely didn't show them this picture because I wanted the shock and awe on camera.
Yeah, well, I'm shocked.
Lola taking a breath.
Hey,
okay.
That was spicy.
Hey, Lola is on fire now.
Lola, that's spicy.
Hey, you talk about spicy. You better have your stuff over at his house, but that's where you live now. That was spicy.
Oh wait, look at the teardrop, y'all. I'm sad.
Yeah, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. You didn't see the teardrop.
Somebody made that. I want to hear the real story. I want to hear the real story.
Usual.
That is the real story.
I thought
you know she didn't answer. The dude probably answered that. You know what I mean? He's tired of being the side dude.
There's a lot of times you call somebody, they go to ignore your call, or they go to move the phone out of the way and they accidentally answer the call. It happens a lot of times to people. But anyway, let's stick to the story. I know a sharp man always come with this nerd.
I get that, but that was a perfect angle of the faces. Like somebody.
But that's what I thought when I was looking at it. I thought that they was purposely doing that. Like they was.
No.
Yeah, that's a purpose. He looking dead in the camera.
Even if it's purpose, if
is he the cheater?
Your girl purposely
get
her back knocked out. What is your next ladies?
I feel like old boy answered the phone. I feel like the dude answered the phone.
It's possible.
Oh boy, definitely answered the phone.
All right.
Bro, her eyes are closed.
But the question is, what would you do if you were the person calling?
You're missing the whole point. You go into space and we're still on Earth. What you doing if you call Mrs. Short Woman and this happens?
I'm on my way home. Shit.
Well, I hope she ain't home doing that.
Yeah, I'm on my way home. What do you mean? I'm on my way home.
I hope she ain't home doing that.
We hope nobody's home doing that, but we're having a conversation. We having a what if. This is a what if.
You gotta think
having a what if.
Yeah, we having a what if. So I'm on the way home. I'm on the way home.
Baby.
Oh man!
I'm gonna say he on the way home.
I'm gonna have to cut that baby to use, Lola. I'm gonna have to get you to call it. Cut that baby.
Drop the phone. I'm on the way home.
Be like, baby, I'm coming home right now.
Hey, don't y'all go nowhere. I'm on the way home. Don't y'all move. I'm on the way home.
All right, Sean, look at the pictures and tell me what's the difference between the two men. The one who answered the phone is what?
He's the side dude.
No.
You saying what's up?
I was gonna say, is he the boyfriend?
No,
he look like he the boyfriend.
No, the one in the picture is the boyfriend.
The one that's hitting it is the side dude.
Yeah.
The one that's crying right here.
Y'all missing my point. Y'all missing my point. I was saying they look like they boyfriends.
Oh wow! That's a twist. That's a twist.
That
look like he's showing his man, and then his man is crying.
Irks. I told y'all this before. We ain't doing that. Keep that. Do that somewhere. It's obviously a girl, and we ain't gonna speculate if she's a dude.
Yellow.
We ain't going there. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say, Lola, but I don't want to say it because I got my sensitive brother is watching, and I don't want him.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I'm attacking him or his yellow nephew today. And oops, there I go again. But anyway,
It's a
yeah, man, that's what light skinned Negroes do, man. You can't trust them with your girl.
Oh my God! Wow.
But anyway,
Carmen
yeah,
said, I'm on my way.
Razor, what you doing?
She better stay with him. She ain't coming back. Come back where? To which house? You crazy? Ain't no recovery. Ain't no coming back.
What if she at the house, Razor?
Huh?
What if she at the house?
At my house?
That's what I'm asking.
Go ahead. A little bit.
Hey, you at work? You at work, Razor?
Razor disgusted. He like, my house? What we do in comment section? Comment section.
Those your curtains in the background.
Hey,
listen. Hey, I'm gonna tell them to stay there. I might light I'm gonna light some gasoline and go all the way around the house.
No violence. We don't condone those things here.
No violence. Hey, no violence. I was going to the house to escort him out.
Yeah, that's all. You know, I'm gonna give them a first class trip outside the house. Maybe outside.
I'm gonna leave my foot while I'm going. I'm gonna hop on one leg while I'm going out because I'm kicking around.
Definitely. Hey, the fact of the matter is, I say this all the time. Yeah, people that think different. I find my girl with another dude. I don't care how long we be. If I gotta go sleep in Razor's bathtub, then so be it. That's your. Once I catch you with another dude, even if it's just a fling, is a one-time thing, he is now your new man. I hope y'all are happy together because it's a wrap.
I don't hope they have.
I'll be like, enjoy.
Yep. Enjoy that. Enjoy that bum. Enjoy that.
He's worth it.
Hope y'all miserable.
Hey, this fool look like he work at Wawa. Look at him.
But no, hey, but look, he looking all proud in the camera. He looking all proud in the camera. You know, looking all proud.
He is. He did that on purpose, all the way.
It looks like it. Like he's like, "What's up, bro? What's going on, man? What's happening?"
I mean, he answered the phone.
He completely did that. Yeah, she kept sliding that phone to the side, and he went ahead and slid that swiper.
Yeah, because he know what her boyfriend looked like, so he's like, I'm gonna put this dude on.
Yeah,
he knew what he looked like.
Yeah.
No, you know she got here. You know she probably got "Hey Baby" as a name for it.
Lola, shoes on the other foot. Ain't the man. You turn on, you see the phone slide by. It's the girl up here and your man right. Well, now I don't even want to put that thought in my head. But your girl and the man doing something strange. What are you doing?
Temporary insanity.
Oh,
not the burning bed.
Yes.
So let's say temporary insanity. Let's see what comment section saying.
Is that a crime of passion, Lola?
Well, Corey says she just moved in with him, and he owes me some bill. D Lockhart, pick up yourself. D, I ain't seen you in a while. D, you sold us out for a while. D, what's going on, man?
He said I might go to jail.
I might go to jail. It's possible.
You're not worth it, D. You're not worth it.
It's all possible.
Hey, he might need some back pay with that too.
Yeah, and I don't know. So, Cherie, what you doing?
Jesus made me do it. He told me to go over there. And I went over there, and he said, "My child, do it." And he told me, and I heard his voice. Do you hear it now?
So you going with a Lola? Temporary insanity.
Yes. Be out in a couple of years.
Oh man.
Hey, like I said, thin line between love and hate.
Brit says
it's not even the point. It's the disrespect.
Disrespect.
Right.
You gonna answer the phone, right?
And you in my house.
I
Baby.
was looking for
You
Bird.
in my house.
Bird
In
be
my
having some
house.
creative stuff to say, but I don't see Bird put an answer up here yet.
Bird
You in
probably
my
go temporary
house.
insanity
Yeah,
too.
Bird probably going insane right now just thinking about it. Kill this N-word.
Yes, you in my house.
Ah.
The Lord speaks to you all the time.
And
He speaks to you
and he
all
speaks to
different
you in
languages.
different ways.
Yes,
I
and
just
I didn't hear it. I heard it
Yeah.
in English and I heard it in Spanish.
That's right, in mysterious ways.
Bilingual.
Yes,
your Lord,
I heard it.
your Lord
both
speaking it.
ways.
Your Lord speaking it Espanol.
Yes. Hallelujah. Yes.
Jesus. Jesus.
Él me dijo
So
aquí.
T, what you doing, T?
Oh, I'm just gone. You know, younger me would catch a case. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Younger me would catch a case. You know, but
That sounds a little.
Who I am now, I'm just, you know, I'm just gonna walk away. You know what I mean? Like,
Sorry.
No, I gotta.
I ain't
get-
even, I've learned in life. You know what I mean? I really and truly, I go by a saying in life. You know what I mean? What people do to you depicts their karma. How you react depicts your karma. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm really and truly, I wish you the best. You know what I mean? It hurt. I'm a cry in the car. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna pat the car, and I'm gonna get up out there, take them, because you just did me a favor.
You should have
You
hoped
just
they
did
crashed
me a
and drove
favor.
off.
You know what I mean? Like,
Karma gonna get me.
back in the day, I ain't gonna lie, I would have caught a case or two. You know, I probably have caught a case or two, because I used to be crazy, you know, but like that's a waste of my time and my energy. I ain't doing that no more. You know, thank you. Thank you. Next.
Pray for me.
Thank you. Next. I'm gonna walk away.
I'm not that big of a person yet.
I would love to say I would do nothing, but until you're in that type of situation, Jesus Lord.
That's what I always say, but I think this one you might just go crazy.
Yeah.
I have. You know what I mean? I've been in it in both ways. You know what I mean? I literally have been in it both ways. I've been in it where I reacted, and I've been in it where I have not reacted.
That's
You
all
know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
say.
I thought you meant you been the one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You said. I was like, yeah, you got guilty.
What was happening on the phone?
Oh, heck no.
Out there in them streets. Yeah, you got caught up out there in them streets. Yeah,
I mean, but I've done it both ways. You know what I mean? I've reacted crazily, and karma hit. My karma came instantly. You know what I mean? When I reacted crazy, I did it. Hit me and hurt me, you know what I mean? But and I learned, and I walked away the second time, you know what I mean? When it came across me again, I just walked away from it. And honestly, I was in a whole better predicament the second time when I walked away from it versus when I did it before.
Listen, I got this to say. I know what I'm gonna do with it, guys.
The relationship's done.
Done. I'm talking about what I'm gonna do if I see that on you know that's a tall task. Imagine that's your wife.
Yeah, you can't unsee that, bro.
Yeah,
you can't unsee that.
We can't come back from that.
Feelings hurting, and
unsee
it
that.
ain't even happened to me.
You know what I mean? I feel intellectually disrespected at the moment, and we ain't even talking about nothing intellectual.
Just my heart. Just
yeah.
Did you say something?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I
think he said.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's like having a nice. That's like having a.
Just start tapping.
Like I you know, if you in one of them situations where you go to hurt somebody, you know what I mean, and you end up being hurt, you kind of learn. You kind of learn, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, hey.
Yeah.
You just need, sometimes you just need to walk away. And a lot of times that's the best revenge, you know, and a lot of people don't realize is walking away. Sometimes people want reaction. Sometimes people want that constant because they feel like they still got you in a little Charlotte's web of triangle.
I don't know how they have
loving that's going on. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I don't know how they have you after that.
My
video.
mama's still praying for me.
Yeah.
I got that get back spirit.
And listen to me.
Yes.
And tell that brother, don't answer that phone. It's better y'all just tell me. It's better you just let me suspect it, because
Right.
I don't want to go to jail.
I am my mother's
I
child. I
can't
am
tell
Rosa
you.
Maria. I am Rosa Maria's child.
I love to walk. I love to walk away because you know that nigga gonna come back.
Yeah.
I'm her child.
So what do we think about so I seen this the other day. I cropped out the heading of the post because I thought about not putting it up there, and I thought about using something different, but then I thought, why not? So on this post it says, remember I was talking to you guys about this, it really says goes where you're tolerated, goes where you're accepted, not where you're tolerated. So that's what they were saying for black men to step out and start dating white women because they're not being accepted by black women. Do we believe this, ladies first? Sorry, man, you're not a lady. Where you going? You're not a lady.
He went to a hymn.
He was ready. He's ready to go, boy.
Sound like back in the slavery days.
He sound like Big Mama.
Lord.
Ready to sing a Negro spiritual.
You gotta shake to the side.
I'm gonna let y'all handle it. I'm just sitting here just because vibing.
You gonna get the chance?
I'm just vibing. That's all. Just vibing.
Yeah, I just want to hear the ladies.
Just vibing.
Let
Let the ladies handle it.
Little bad.
What you think, Sheree? Do black men have the right to feel like we're not tolerated by black women?
You have the right to feel how you feel, right? You have the right. You have the right. You have the right. You can go.
Hold up, before you finish, I want to see if this will change your mind. Seeing posts like we saw on social media the other night, looking at that, are we wrong to feel this type of way now when you think about those type of posts?
Well, when you put it that way.
Can somebody share the post?
I was gonna say, what post y'all talking about?
Somebody share the post.
Now that you say that,
We'll talk about it after party.
He put you in the
We out here in the after party.
yes.
Okay.
But see, I can't say we can't put that because they're not gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel it.
But we can leave that out for now.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that out. We're gonna leave that out. But my thing is this: with this, I understand how some men feel when it comes to
these two ones do got some booties on them though.
I was gonna say, what did all of these get BBLs, yo? Because these is like some of the bad, and I'm a woman.
BBL City.
Put it back up, Sean. Put it back up, Sean.
BBL City.
Hey, this ain't going the way I thought it's going. It seems like y'all telling us we should go.
BBL City.
Like, what is really going on here?
BBL City.
look at that.
Lola.
Wow. Feel like I'm at Miami Carnival all over again.
Is white the new BBL or
The girl
something?
in the purple and the girl
Is BBL the new white? White the new BBL? BBL
the girl in the
City.
purple and the girl in the jeans. They doing too much. They exaggerated with their BBLs, but
So what you think?
Men. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest.
Yeah, we want
real honest.
Yeah, we want that.
Real honest. Because there are some women, there are some black women that cause that feeling in black men. So we're not gonna sugarcoat it. They do have some black women that cause that thought in men because some of them, of course, they get the ones that treat them bad, and they trying their best. They might get the ones that don't do as much as they want and all of these things. Two, I don't care. To me, I don't care what a black man does or what a black man do. Just don't put us down. You can go to wherever you want to go to. You can go to whoever you want to be, whatever. Just don't put us down and say this is the reason why I'm like this is because, don't do that. You can have your opinion, but you cannot put us down. You cannot stop putting us down because you are attracting the woman that you getting. You attracting them.
I was dying on. I won't laughing at you, Cherie, but I read that. Lou don't make no sense. Y'all, Lou don't make no sense.
Lou, I hate you. I hate
you. But send me some of them cough drops.
Yeah, hey, just in case, Lou.
I'm dying, but just send me some of them cough drops, Lou.
November, when you coming up here to visit your bro, bring some just in case. Just in case, I might need to let somebody test some out. Just in case. Quick break. Don't forget that tomorrow night, Noah Paul will be in the building. And news flash.
Tell me when you feel it.
For me, I'm bracing at you. Noah Paul will be here in the building. Look out for my interview with Allison Hines dropping tomorrow. Well, I'm dropping bits and pieces of it tomorrow. So look out for the interview with Allison Hines dropping tomorrow.
It's queen. Crazy. The queen.
Caribbean Queen was stopped by the AGP podcast, and we got some good stuff. We got a great conversation. We got over an hour plus of material to release.
Yeah.
Nice.
But no, Paul will be here tomorrow night. The AGP fam will be here. We're gonna have a ball tomorrow night.
Somebody pick up my shirt while y'all there.
Yeah, I hate you.
Lola.
Mama Lola told me she was trying to get demons out of you.
Lola. You got them out at carnival, man. What do you mean?
Yeah, but yeah, they can men, y'all, not say y'all, but black men, you can go wherever you want. Mm-hmm. Just stop putting us down because all of us are not the same. Just like we don't think all black men are the same. Y'all, we not all the same. We're not. If that's your preference, that is perfectly fine. I'm gonna talk about you, but I ain't gonna judge you. But I'm gonna talk about you. But
I mean, okay. Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, but don't, you can go where it's just me. I'm not able to. I have never, dated anybody that wasn't my color, so I don't know I've never,
been in that situation.
Yeah, been in that situation. So I always have, black, because I feel that, we understand each other a little bit more.
Blackity black on black. Lolina, what's your thoughts, man? Do you think black men have the right to say that, they're not tolerated by black women, or that's a bunch of cockamamie?
I think that's bull. They are not tolerated by the bull women that they are choosing. That's their fault.
They're attracting those women. Yep.
So therefore, here to wither, if you decide that you want a woman of another race, that's your prerogative. More power to you. However, don't blame us.
Facts.
Leave the queens alone.
T, what's your thoughts, T? Do you think there's some we should give black men some benefit of the doubt here, because maybe it's a little hectic out there for us in these streets, so we got to go get us a BBL white woman?
This is something where I can say
new booty,
I could understand why some men would feel that way. However, like the ladies have said, if that's your preference, just let that be your preference. Don't try to take down the whole band of black women and act like all of us this and all of us that. If you just really would rather control somebody and you haven't ran across the right black girl that will let you control them, just say that. Just don't sit there and knock us and say that we're loud and we're arrogant and all these negative connotations of what they stereotype us black women as. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I don't understand. Like, black people as a whole, we don't like to be stereotyped, but we love to individualize and stereotype each sector of us. You know what I mean? Like, hello, that was the whole breakdown of what they wanted us to do, not like ourselves, because if we are together, you know what I mean, then we're stronger. So of course they put us in that, and I can understand how we got here. But again, if you just want you a white woman with a BBL, just say, I like snow bunnies. Don't say, oh, the chocolate bunnies are spoiled, because we still popping, okay?
Right. You are.
We still popping, okay?
Little China girl about BBL.
Oh, I want to see.
I want, yes, they do. Yeah, I seen.
I haven't seen one of those.
Yeah, I haven't seen Chinese
haven't seen one of
kitten. What's her
those.
name? China kitten and her mama.
Count her.
Yeah.
Is she a real China?
They Jamaican.
Yeah, she a China. Her mama a China.
Yeah, they Jamaican.
I don't like her.
Yeah, I don't like her either. I don't like her either.
Go ahead and read that for me, Lolina.
If the black women are not having black men what they want, he meant giving black men what they want and need, and the black women are putting the black men down and saying they don't need us, then why stay?
Well, Corey, we're gonna need you to change. We're gonna need you to change the wording of that, because the black women's aren't all saying that. Just the black women's you have been around, okay? Because one thing I love to do is build my black kings. You know what I mean? Like, I don't try to knock them all down. You know what I mean? They no.
That's the same like when women say, all the men do.
All men are.
No, it's the ones.
There are some good ones. I ain't come across them yet because I had to work on myself.
Here's the thing. Before we go to short, man,
I could be toxic too. I could be toxic.
It seems to be a thing in the comment section with the man feeling a little like a little.
And they can, but that's why I said they can. I do get it. I do get it. Like we have like on Tuesday, Miss Robin broke it down 100%. You know what I mean? And it's not that the black women are intending to do this, you know what I mean? But this is the separation and what they have done to conquer us. So we have to get back to that point. But if all of our black men are giving up on us and jumping ship, but we're sitting here accepting all of the Tom, Dick, and hankery that the black men are giving us at the same time, then, we got to come together. We can't just keep pointing fingers and going against each other, because then they're winning.
That's true.
Yeah. Short man. You are stewing a little bit. You got to marinate your stew. Maybe you're in the pressure cooker, cooked up oxtail stew or whatever stew was in the pressure cooker.
I mean, listen, the ladies are speak very eloquently here about the situation. You are free to choose who you want to choose, but we have to be clear. Nobody's making you choose these garbage chicks. I don't care. I don't care what race they're from. Nobody's making you choose these garbage chicks. So
exactly.
Sherman need a paper too. Sherman need
tell them, short man.
Hey, don't be mad at my queens out there. Y'all, you choosing the garbage chicks in the world. Don't be mad at my queens. And don't be putting them down and saying you have to go jump and pick another race because my queens aren't good. Don't do that. If you feel like you have to go. Work on yourself and pick some better chicks. Pick some better ladies.
Because 9 times out of 10, when they go to get the white women, they're gonna get a trash white woman too.
Exactly. And let's be clear. A lot of them, when things get tough, they will run quickly. They're not built for that.
Yes, they will.
They will jump ship. I've seen that in real life. They will jump ship.
Oh my God, we lost all our money.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna put y'all something real. I'm gonna put something real for y'all. Okay. When you start out with a black woman and y'all build something together, when y'all might have had one sandwich sharing, y'all might have been sharing noodles, ramen, and y'all get up here now and y'all living good, if stuff get tougher, y'all got to come back down to here. Y'all still gonna hang in there together and make it.
What it
But
is.
them, they're gonna jump. They're gonna jump on you every time.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all.
Yeah.
So,
She gonna jump with your boss.
Exactly. She gonna go where the next best thing is.
Usually I drop bombs on Short Man, but this time I'm still ain't gonna drop a bomb for you. Let's drop a bomb for all the black women out there.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey wanted to clarify something with you guys.
We are.
Corey says,
no. Oh, I answered that.
Go ahead and read that then, Lord.
He said we're talking numbers like when women say all men are dogs. And my answer to that was that's exactly what I'm saying. When women say all men are dogs, the men say, oh no, that's the man you're choosing. Same goes for the men.
Exactly, same thing.
Yeah.
What's good for the goose, good for the gander.
Because there are black women who, you know, just really put everything on the black man, you know what I mean? Like they act like he's supposed to have a superhero cape on his back, like he's not supposed to have the same emotional baggage that the black woman has gone through. Like men go through that kind of stuff, you know, but unfortunately for the black man, like they have to be even more stronger, you know what I mean? Because they have a lot on their backs.
So Dre said you could do, you know, that don't mean you could play in the snow. And Lou saying, hey man, you can do everything in the snow from
This has devolved into something else. I don't know. This has gone into something else.
This is for the members podcast.
That's a members only thing.
Hey, Corey said, hey, I love black women. Don't let my light skinned son fool. I love my black queens.
Oh man. But yeah, really though, man.
You know, there is a sentiment to say though, Short Man, that sometimes, you know, I'm not gonna say for me, but I've heard this from a lot of black men, a lot of my black friends. You know, sometimes they do talk about giving up in women, and you guys, all right, as the women that they're choosing. What?
Go ahead, do it.
Don't say the but now, because anytime we talk about the men as a general.
Go get you one. Go ahead.
Hit it. Go ahead, Sean. Hit it.
He said, "Go get you one."
Yeah, you know, see, it is the thing of I understand race relationship. So many of it in my family, but what I don't understand is when you say that you don't want to date a black woman.
Yeah,
that you came from, black sisters, and some of you got black daughters already, and now you decide that you no longer want to date black women because of the experience you have with 1, 2, maybe 3 women
a few
out of billions of women in the world.
Yeah,
you know, there is times because I hear black women say that too. Man, I'm about to give up on these black men and go find me a white dude.
Yeah, what's happening? Where are you gonna go when they treat you wrong? What are you gonna do then? Where you going then?
You heard what I said. Go ahead and do it. I'll talk to you when you come back.
See, exactly.
So I'm not
experience. Lay on my bosom.
That's the whole thing. Like any
the rest, you gonna put him to rest, Lola?
You know, like I'm not white, but I'm multiracial. So like people have, you know, preferences. You can most definitely choose a preference in another, you know what I mean? You most definitely, by all means, but you should never, ever put other people down and put people in a hole like that. I think that's the biggest problem that black women have with it. We don't mind that you guys go date these Caucasian women. Honestly, most of us want to throw you away to them, honestly, but we want to give you away.
I got a question to these particular women.
Yes, go on, go to them. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie.
These chicks look like all style and no substance visually. They look like all style and no substance.
Let's not forget.
I'm not gonna judge them. I ain't gonna judge them.
Short Man playing a role.
There are women.
when you go looking for women, you ain't looking for no substance for the first night. You looking for all sides.
I was gonna say, who be like, oh, but does he have substance?
Got that bright future back.
Hey, that booty got
we know what kind of
substance.
That booty substance.
That booty got substance.
Substance right here. A lot of substance.
That's a whole lot of substance. BBL in the building.
Demby, Wagwan, brother.
Hey, Demby.
Demby, you late to the party,
Demby,
bro.
this has to be your favorite part of the show.
He came right in on this part. He did that on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. Came in, saw some white girls. Demby ain't going nowhere tonight.
White girls at
Wagwan,
BBL.
brother.
But it's true what Sean said. Like, I don't understand how can your mother is black. You came from a black woman, and you have the nerve to be like, nah, I hate black women. Be mad at yourself for picking. Just like we have to take accountability for the men that we pick. And of course, some of them are garbage and some of them are good. And so you just have to go through sometimes a little like, okay, is it me? Am I doing it? Am I picking the wrong people? Yeah, sometimes it's you. Yes, it is sometimes. So sitting there, oh, it's not me. I got issues. My mama didn't give me a lollipop, or my daddy didn't come and pick me up when I was 2. And stop it. Like, gotta go.
She's saying right here, her baby daddy is white. My baby daddy is white. And I'm a realist. I dated a plethora of black, but only wanted a future with him.
And that's
okay.
That's my best friend right there. Yeah, she so true. It's your choice and your preference. But she don't put black men down because of, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the only problem I think the majority of black women have. I ain't gonna say all, but I think that's the problem we have.
Some people who feel like, oh, you shouldn't date.
You shouldn't, you know what I mean?
But those are few and far between, and they got their own issues that they
know. You date whoever you want to do. D asked the question earlier. I didn't skip over your question, D. I wanted to get back to it. I just wanted to finish off this. So D was asking, what would you do if your kid come home with a different race? For me, nothing. I mean, what can I do? Nothing. I'm from a multi-race family myself, but of course, the Negro stamped in me, so I can't.
Me, I wouldn't care either. As long as she loves you, y'all respect each other. I'm happy with that. As long as she loves you, I don't care. Now she step out of line. You know what I'm saying?
That's the whole thing.
I like what she said. She dated black guys. She didn't bottle herself off to say I don't like black guys.
Right.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
You can be open. And like me, I don't have like a lot of my cousins date white women. I don't care. If I see one of these white women.
You might have to go skiing on the slopes. Skiing on the slopes. Yeah.
To all our subscribers out there, if you haven't hit like it, please hit like. If you also have not shared, go ahead and share, man. Share it out on your social media network. Demby said all smiles for him. Demby, you want to see this? I know Demby want to see this picture again.
You gotta
move so you can get a close up, Mr. De Niro.
He's like right now. He's like, Lord.
Yeah.
Demby said,
them boys got hands full, boy. Them boys got double hands full.
They need some extra hands to fill that.
Extra hands.
Demby said, I think black women are amazing. They are not submissive at all.
Completely untrue.
All for them.
No, man.
That's the ones you picking, Dimby.
Yeah.
That's the ones you picking, Dimby. They can't even be
Garbage.
submissive with who they sleep with.
Demi, is that the hair you want to die on? Demi, is
We know
that
you
the
like
hair
it.
you
We know
want
the
to
type of
die
women you
on?
like, Dimby.
I refuse to let y'all talk about the breath like that.
Hey.
We know you, Demby. Okay.
Dimby, look, we were talking earlier about girl going to the club. Dimby arguing with his girl about who she gonna sleep with. I want you to stop sleeping with so many people. This is how you met me.
Hey,
so the guy, so all right. So a black woman not submissive, guys. That's what we're saying in the comment section. Guys, I want to hear y'all voice.
wrong
Black
for
women,
that.
Please.
I want to hear everybody
Please.
comment in the comment section.
If you was not able to have a black woman submit, then you need to
No, you got
really,
you got to give her a reason.
You got to kind of change.
Yeah.
You got to be. You have to understand. Black women submit when they can let their guard down.
Yeah, when
they feel like they have a strong leader.
Yeah.
We don't just do that with any Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Any garbage dude. Come on, man.
Yeah, no. And we're not talking about every black. We're not talking about every black woman.
Exactly.
Not every, but black women do know how to be submissive. I know a lot of them. You know what I mean?
The exception and the rule are different. I do want to add in for the guys in the comment section, Kasim, Lou, and Demby. I want to see what the rest of the guys are saying. D Lockhart, big up yourself. D, I want to hear your opinion on this too. Do you think black women are submissive do you think most black women are submissive? No, I would say that a lot of black women think submissive is being controlled.
It's not.
They do.
It's not. But a lot of them believe. We have conversation. Remember over the other side a couple of weeks back, we was having a conversation with a girl, and she was going crazy about how man wanted to be submitted. She didn't even understand what the whole submissive.
That's definitely a misnomer that's out there, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I used to think that I'm control, but I know that I've learned the difference because I used to be. You're not gonna control me. You're not gonna. But yes, it is a difference.
Read that, Lolita.
A lot of modern day black women are not submissive. They are more narcissistic. They feel that because of what they've been through, that they are all something.
Sorry, if you want to fight, just say so. If you want to fight, just say so.
Well, I'm not gonna take offense because he said a lot of modern day black women, and there is.
If you want to fight, Corey, just say so. Say so.
I will agree with Corey on that.
Okay, let's hear
what I ain't gonna lie.
Let's hear what you say.
I will agree with him on that. And it's a part of the buildup of the independent woman. A lot of, like we said earlier, a lot of these independent women don't even understand what submissive is, and they don't even give the man the opportunity to lead, because as soon as the man tries to lead them, they run into this mentality that you're controlling me and you're not going to tell me what to do because you're not the boss of me, and I work hard for my money and I pay my rent and I do this.
Go ahead, keep on doing it then. Hell.
There's also, let's also don't forget to mention that there are still men who think being submissive means be seen and not heard.
Yeah, because they got it twisted too.
But those are not really men.
No, those are the exceptions.
Those are not really men.
They got it twisted too.
Those
so
are guys.
Those men and those women need to get together.
Facts.
Yeah,
those are the men that have issues with their women being, you just said you wanted to go use the bathroom.
Right. You said you can't want chicken.
We should probably use less light.
If your woman have a mind of her own,
get
out of here with that.
Both of those are so far fetched. Like, we have such a long way to go to get our together as
community,
as a people,
as whole.
Community,
community as whole. Because Here's the thing with the guys. I want to see what out of the guys saying. Lou saying submissive conditionally does not work, and that's true. You have women that feel like you have women that actually think they know more about man stuff than man. They know more about how a man think than man. They know how about a man operate than man. Newsflash, or should I say, breaking news. You don't.
I also think that because he said submissive conditionally does not work, but leading blindly also doesn't work.
Well, the blind can't lead the blind.
That's it.
And the problem is when you have women going out there saying that men don't know how to love because you keep jumping in a hot pot of water with the same El Negros that always doing the same thing to you, and you keep justifying that and then blaming the whole race of men for you keep going back to the same type of Negroes.
One more time, tell them again.
That's not our fault.
Tell them again. Again.
Leave the El Negros alone. But my thing is,
Tell them about the hot pot. Tell them about the hot pot.
And don't burn your hands. You see, that's the problem that we get to a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know, you can't get little Jimmy from down the street to lead you because Jimmy don't got nothing to lead.
Right. If you want to choose you a crackhead to do with,
exactly,
he can lead you to the crack.
Or you want to choose a dude that don't have any ambition. He don't have a strive to get bigger. He's okay with staying at your mama's house. He's okay with living off of government assistance for the rest of his life. That's not somebody that you want to lead you.
Mm-mm.
That's somebody you want to leave you.
Exactly.
They better leave.
Somebody pray to leave you.
Be in there.
So, you know, there's a difference between you wanting to say, I want somebody to I got a person to lead me. The dudes that you picking to lead you can't lead you because they can't even lead themselves. Imagine dude can't even lead himself to find a job. How he gonna lead the family?
Right. That's facts.
Come on.
That's facts.
Yeah, I mean the biggest issue I think what we're talking about here is people choosing or getting entangled with the wrong people. Right? Because they use that wrong entanglement to kind of cast, you know, like a wide net over the whole culture or the whole race or whatever, the whole people by saying that, because they end up with a bunch of bad apples, a bunch of rotten fruits, a bunch of garbage people. Now all of a sudden, none of us are good, men or women, black, none of us are okay.
And someone becomes bitter, angry, and mad.
The traditional way has changed, and now black women are challenging the men in all aspects. I have a problem with that. Whoa, wait a minute.
Well, so do some more explanation, then put some more.
Yeah, you're gonna have to elaborate on that, brother.
Elaborate.
I don't want to take it apart for no reason. I don't want to dismantle.
You see how I'm becoming a better person? I pump my brakes. On that one.
Do we need the brakes, Lola?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Because I would be like, but I say no, wait, maybe it's something.
I mean, but do we have a point? Because it's a place that a lot of men feel like modern day women or more are demasculizing them or feeling like they are more of the man in the relationship than the man. You know, there's a lot of that going on. So do he have a point?
Hey, I know I got cut off. I think the internet guys was trying to stop my flow. They're trying to stop my flow. But I do to kind of pick up where I was going with it. But the independence of the black woman, in a sense, demasculinized the black man. And we kind of got into this complete role reversal thing where women feel like they can be the head of the household and run the household, and the man is supposed to be submissive to his woman, you know what I mean? And a lot of black women put a lot of what they've been through on just the black man, and a lot of it does come from us as well, you know what I mean? It's a whole systematic thing that broke us all each individually down and put us against each other. you know, so it's a constant battle. So I do understand, you know, especially with this younger generation, man. This younger generation of women that we have out there.
I'm confused.
We have to pray.
Can we flush this out real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
She said, "Is it wrong for a man to be submissive to his woman?"
No, I guess she's just trying to ask. I guess she may be trying to come up.
She's saying, "Is it wrong for a man to be submissive to his woman?"
Attack that from there, short man. What you think?
Listen, I'm a traditional guy in a sense that, you know, man is always seen as, you know, the patriarch of the family, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I still agree with that model. Yes, yes, there's a partnership, you know, with your person, your partner, your wife, whatever, your spouse.
Or your multiple persons.
Yeah, your multiple persons, right? There's a partnership. I mean, yeah. So, but I think the man is still the head of the household in that sense, with his person next to him, helping him run that household.
Vice president.
Exactly, the VP running things with him, right? So I mean that model is that model is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why we seek to change that or try to make a better mousetrap, if you will.
And I think that's what Denby was trying to get to, short man. Yeah. That's why I asked him, "Or do when you think about it, is he really wrong?"
Well, I mean, if you think about it, you know, we just went into that whole thing about how women feel like submission is control. So
we want independent women, though. Be independent.
Okay, but submission is kind of a form of compromising, right? So sometimes a man can be submissive to his woman. Doesn't mean that she's running the household.
Well,
he could be submissive in other ways.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Like short man was trying to nice it up. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't think the man should. I don't think the woman should run the household and the man should.
Here we go. How was that? Where does Satan live at again? Hell, no.
You don't think you should ever submit to your woman in any kind of
way? A man don't submit to a woman. You compromise with your women. Man don't submit to your woman. That goes back to demasculating your woman. I'm submitting to my woman. Like, come on. There is a hierarchy to this whole relationship thing when it comes to subjects like this. When you're talking about submissive, you telling me you want your man to submit to you. That's you saying that you trying to take away some of the masculine traits from your man. If you asking your man to submit to you, what you ask your man to do is compromise with you, and
he better submit to me in the bedroom.
What you doing private?
Hey, better submit that bedroom now.
Closed door.
That's why I said in some areas, you know what I mean.
If you're doing S&M in the bedroom,
I think what she's trying to get to is kind of in the same sense of what Denby is saying and what I'm saying, that there is point that you want me to submit to you. Just the whole phrase sounds like you trying to put me somewhere where I'm not supposed to be, and that's going to be a problem to most men.
He put his elaboration there.
Oh, she has an elaboration.
And listen, guys, I keep going back.
She's saying it. She said she got an elaboration in the comments.
I keep going back to this though. Even in the wild, okay, they look to the male to run things. Even in the wild, they look to the male to run things. The woman take care of the little ones, bring them in, do whatever she do. And she looked to the male to kind of take care of the tribe, guard it. So let's not act like it's different.
All right. Let's touch her comment because I want to touch what D was saying. D Lockhart had something I want to touch, but let's. She said she was answering Corey. She said, "I don't believe it's a woman's role to be submissive."
Yes,
and that's where you're gonna have problems in a relationship because if just the simple thought of you being submissive to your man is a role and a problem for you, you already gonna have problems in any type of relationship with a strong-headed man because being submissive doesn't mean I'm telling you to jump 5 times and you jumping 5 times. It means that I'm the head of the household and I'm making the primary decision to keep us safe. I can even give you a example of 2 friends of mine. Their kid got into a fight at school. Dad is a street guy. Dad realized that you go back to school and fight this kid again, they're gonna beat you up again. They're gonna humiliate you. Mom thinking, my son ain't gonna go to school and get beat up. Ain't nobody putting a hand in school. Go back and fight that kid again. And you know what happened to him? He ended up in the hospital. That's a form of submissive. You listening to what somebody's saying because you don't understand these things. It's a thing that there's a lot of. Remember, we did a segment on here. Is there roles in a relationship? And most of us agree that there is roles. There are roles in relationship. There are gender specific roles in relationships. There's things that women have no clue about in a relationship, and there's things that men have no clue about. You sending back to that whole situation. You sending your kid out to fight a kid that the father knows is going to do damage to the kid, but because you want to help up a reputation for that child, you put your kid in danger off of feeling. Ain't nobody going to do this, and that to my kid. When now you just put your kid in problems. When the father is telling you that, that's not how we want to attack.
Not thinking the situation through.
Yeah, let's leave that. That's not what we want to do. We are the adults. Let us handle it from here on. He already took an L. There's no reason to put him back out there. We're not raising him like that. But no, that's my kid, and we're going to do this. Now you put your kid out there and embarrass him again.
And a lot of women are good for that, though. And that's one thing I can say. I will say a lot of women are good for that in our community. A lot of them, because they think that's showing strength. Sometimes you got to chill. Sometimes you got to take it. Sometimes you got to just fall.
I wouldn't say women. I think that's a dual role. Men are just
most of the time when it comes to that school situation. Most of the time it's the women who want to go in there hot with the kid. Most of the time, it's one women want to go in there.
Mama's gonna stand. Okay,
Yeah, exactly,
I thought you were saying. I took that wrong. I thought you were saying most of the time the women are trying to make their kids fight over the men. And
no.
Yeah, I took that wrong.
Me.
Go ahead and tackle that again, Short Nizzle.
Wait a minute. Black women are challenging men as far as job is concerned, belittling their actions. The respect factor is not there anymore because of the financial gains and power. Not saying all, but a lot are.
Okay. Yeah, because that's totally not what I was thinking from the first.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I do feel like women have gotten into
pause on you, Denby. I ain't gonna put my pause on you.
They've gotten into the mentality that the money determines.
I love this. So if a woman makes all the money and the man stays at home and take care of the kids, is he considered submissive? One being that he takes the woman's role.
Mm.
Hold up. Does that make sense to y'all women?
Yeah. I completely get
that's the problem.
What?
Because that makes sense to y'all.
So you think it's about money, basically?
Yeah. Because that has nothing to do with money.
That is a question. That is a question. Did y'all not read it? It says if a woman makes all the money and the man.
Did you not hear what I said to you? I asked you a question and you said yes. That's what I'm going after. I'm not talking about her. I was talking about what you and Lola just said.
No. I said I thought this was a question. I did
answer.
Too. I didn't ask when you asked do I get what she's saying? I didn't
answer.
I thought that you said yes. Somebody said yes. So
I said yes to your question. You said, "Do you get it?" And I said, "Yes."
No, I
get the question.
I said, "Do you agree with what she's saying?"
Oh,
I didn't hear that. I thought you said, "Do you get it?"
No, I said, "Do you agree with what she's saying?"
Well, she's asking a question. So how can you
answer the question?
Part of it yet? I didn't get to that part of it yet. I'm asking you guys on the panel, the females on the panel, because that's what I was going to get to answering the question. But I want to see what y'all feel about it before I went to answering the question.
Oh, so you're asking my opinion. I'm sorry.
Agree with what she's saying.
I'm sorry. I don't think that I don't think that taking care of your children is a woman's role. So I don't think that. No.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
don't think that the man is supposed to.
We all gotta take it.
I don't think that
Exactly.
because the woman makes the money, she's supposed to make the rules in any way, shape, or form. Like I don't.
Hey, but a lot out here think that today, though. A lot out here think that.
That's why I asked y'all that. Yeah, that's why I asked y'all that, because I wanted to see if that's what y'all was thinking. Because a lot of people think that way. You know,
No.
The man can still be the man if he's not the one who's making the majority.
He better be a man, because if I'm making all the money and I'm paying all the bills and he acting like a little he ain't gonna be my man. Like, he gotta go. Like, he better make my food and tell me to sit down and eat it with some bass in his voice.
With my woman making more money than me, but I'm still gonna be respected as a man. You still gonna respect,
because they don't make you not a man because you make less money.
But that's what happens to a lot of relationships, though. They get damaged because the woman, she makes
when they make more money.
Exactly.
And that's what I was saying. Like, a lot of people equate like the fact that the money is what rules the home. You know what I mean?
What makes the
that's what kind of changed the roles, is because women became, we actually got out of the house and we actually started working and we actually started having money in our pockets, which made us more independent, which made us feel like can't nobody, you know what I mean? Like, that role of the man in our home was null and void. And that's not the case. Just because you got money in your pocket,
all of a sudden
don't make you
talk to you because you're making money.
No.
My bad to T and Lola. Then y'all didn't understand the question. I thought that y'all understood the question and was saying that y'all agree with what she was saying. But yeah, I was asking if y'all agree with that.
No,
clearly from what y'all guys are saying that you don't. Yeah, I mean, having money.
A man can take care of his kid. Like, if I'm tired and I don't want to cook and I'm on the late, my husband's gonna cook and feed the kids and all that stuff. It doesn't make them,
I often wonder sometimes where you guys are finding these men but I'm so involved in my kid's life that I don't. It's not a he, she, we.
Right.
It's I'm a daddy and you the mommy. Whoever gets to it first gets to it.
Whoever gets to it first, exactly. Pretty much.
That's what a relationship is supposed to be. You're a team. You know what I mean? It's not, and that's why I said, like, to me, I think men, in a sense, in some way, shape, or form, should submit to their women. You know what I mean? As well, I feel like that's a dual thing. I don't feel like a woman should only be the one who submits in a relationship. I think you both should be, because you're both being component. But I think you guys are kind of getting that same thing. You're telling us women not to think of submit as control. You know what I mean? And to me, submission is the reason why I agree with a woman submitting to her husband is because I look at submission as compromise. You know what I mean? It may not be something I want to do, but
there's a difference with that, though. And that's the thing. We can have compromise in the relationship, but I'm not going to be submissive. You're taking away my role of masculinity in the relationship, where now I have to be submissive to you. And
I don't believe submissive is a male or a female thing. I think submission is a person thing.
That's when you and the male are going to have two different opinions, and that's when you and the male are not going to come to a compromise on that, because you just hear Short Man said he's to the old-fashioned thing. You hear? I'm telling you that there's no way a man's man is going in a relationship and you telling me that I'm submissive to you.
Me and my man ain't gonna sit and have conversations on who's gonna submit. We just gonna work this relationship out. I'm sorry, I've never been in a relationship where me and him sat and compromise on what submit, who gonna submit where, and who gonna do what. You know what I mean? Like, I think that walking into a relationship saying my woman must submit to me kind of puts you at a default, because you're expecting this woman to do that.
I don't think anybody's saying that. Nobody's saying that.
So, and nobody here say that. So poop on that. Poop on me. Poop on trying to get me to be a submissive man in a relationship. Also.
I'm not trying to get you to be submissive.
So the problem is that we we keep saying that we understand that there's roles and there's specific and there's a hierarchy in a relationship, but we still yet saying we don't understand that. And that's where problems come in relationship with men and women. That's why you're gonna have guys are saying this, and you're gonna have women are saying this. There's Lou made a great statement that we're gonna get to, and I say it all the time to myself. But let's talk about D. Lola, hit that with D, and we get to.
I don't think a lot of Black women have seen submission growing up or understand what submission is. I do think there are some, but it's not common. It's also an age and generation thing too, in his opinion.
That's facts.
That's facts.
I think that would go for Black men too,
like
though.
I thought submission, because when I used to see it, back then, I used to see, things like do this and do that. So in my head, as growing up, I'm thinking, well, I'm never gonna be submissive because I thought it was about control until I met my husband now, and it took me trust me, it took me a while to get it, but I got it. But it took me a long time.
That's the thing.
Like, all right,
that's work. You have to get there.
And then you have to have a man to teach you certain things. Like I'm very when it comes to relationships, I am very old school too. The man leads, the man, we going? Okay, we going. All right, let's talk. We talking. Okay, what you think? This, I think this. Okay, but let's go with you because I think it's better. You know better, a little bit more than that. Just like the school thing. Me, I'm ready to. No, not my child. I'm going to that school, and usually my husband be like, "Calm down, calm down. Let's go find out what happened."
Yeah, I feel you.
But I'm like, well,
everybody
I'm
out.
already.
I want to fight the teacher. I want to
the principal, the security, everybody going down, everybody. But
and we saying tranquilo. We saying bring it down.
I gotta
think.
10.
Yeah.
And then we can talk again.
Here's the thing. But when you deal, a lot of y'all talk about these street dudes things, right? And you know that comes with a lot of consequences at times. And you don't realize that the consequences could be life or death. So when a man telling you, let's not approach this situation this. You ever been in a store and you're trying to tell your girl or your wife to not get in an argument with these people because you know the reaction of what you're going to give if they disrespect her. Mm-hmm. So you trying to stop that before it get there, and she not listening. She just keep going on, and then she think, you ain't on my side. You mean I ain't on your side? I'm about to put myself in jail for the rest of my life for you, and you telling me in here and I ain't on your side. Mm-hmm. And that's the stuff that bothers man. That's why when we're saying stuff, it's different. But
I mean, different. I look at my parents who have been together, you know what I mean, for all of these years, you know what I mean, and I get it. My mother completely submits to my father. I was raised that way. You know what I mean? I submit to my man. However, when it comes to two people and you're in a relationship, there's sometimes that while he's a king, he can be weak. And as a queen, you're supposed to be there to blanket that, you know what I mean? And the same way he's supposed to build you, you're supposed to build him. So sometimes the same way you're saying your man is going to lead you the right way, sometimes the woman may lead you the right way.
Sometimes the queen can take over. Sometimes nobody disagrees with that.
That's what. Okay, so that's what I was saying. By submissive, the man can be submissive to his woman. That's what I was saying. Like when we say women, the same way women were saying a woman should be submissive to his man, we took offense. Most women take offense. It's a control thing. Oh, he's not going to control me. But I feel like submission should be the man should lead. My king is going to lead me. I'm going to trust him. But he's also choosing me as his queen to be that backbone when he is weak and when he can't see things or when I may see things and I bring it to his light. And then he can also submit to what I'm saying and compromise. I think you guys are having that same issue with submission.
No, but those occur though.
I think you guys are having that same thing with submission. So short man, you're married, right? Yeah. If you and your wife have a disagreement in something, right? As a woman, is she supposed to submit because if you feel one way and she feels something differently, is she supposed to follow with you what you're saying and submit because you're the leader?
Not blindly.
No,
It's called compromise.
We're
We're supposed to find a middle ground.
blindly submit.
And that's all I was saying. I take
We're not
submission
even
as a compromise.
We're not even gonna go to that route, because that's not what we're talking about. So
Yeah.
we're not even gonna go over there. We're not talking about anything like that. When we're talking about submission, we ain't talking about we covered.
So what
it.
is submission
we ain't talking
to?
about Baba. We ain't talking about Baba two shoes down the street leading you to
Not-
go friggin'
not
Robert
Baba
back to
two
lead you. Can't
What? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
not
You're
even
taking what
going.
I'm saying out of context.
No, I'm not. You just ask him if he's going.
I said if
No. Right.
him and his
We're
wife
not going there.
come to a disagreement, like isn't that a form of
They're
submission?
gonna go to a
it's
compromise.
not. No, it's not. It's not submission.
They're gonna
We
go to a
compromise.
compromise.
We compromise. We absolutely compromise. We
They're gonna go
compromise.
to a
We have
compromise.
to.
Okay, I'm okay. All
Yes,
right. I
compromise.
just felt like submission is
She's in the comment
compromise.
section. Ask her. She's in the comment section. She'll tell you
I mean,
herself.
it could be a form of compromising. But
That's all I was saying. All I'm saying is I feel like submission is a form of compromise, not
it could be a form
control.
of compromising, but it's not that. Being submissive ain't compromising. That's the difference.
Yeah,
You
it's not the
could
same
make
thing.
you the stuff that make you be submissive could make you compromising to be submissive, but that's not the point of submissive in itself.
Go ahead, Lola. Go ahead, Lola.
I was saying, Miss Short Woman was in the comment and she gave the word that I was looking for is support. Support.
Yeah. We're gonna get to her. We're gonna get to that. We roll down. Do we read I find hit Lou thing while you up there, Loli.
People got life
Beeped
up. How are you going to be independent? Oh, an independent woman in a relationship. Being independent is for being single. Work on being independent if you want to be single. I can feel that. I can feel that. I want to depend on you, boo.
Yeah.
Completely.
That makes perfect sense.
I think so. I say it
That
all the
makes
time.
perfect sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Let's clear this up. You can't be independent living with your mama. It's not. Sorry to let you know that. I'm sorry to break about you on that.
Independent.
You know,
It ain't no
You
partial.
can be a little. You can be a little like a part, like a
Yeah.
You're barely
Like I
independent.
got my own car. I got my own car. Pay my own car note. Pay my own car insurance. You know, help out with the bills a little bit.
that's mama helping you out. You ain't independent. You ain't helping her out. You live in her house.
Oh,
You know?
no, they flip it around. She lived with me.
Oh, okay. In her house.
But the house is in her name.
But she lived with me. But she lived with me because I pay all the bills.
You know.
Look, this is a hard conversation to have with strong
It
headed.
is, but it's so good.
It's a good conversation, though. We need to
is.
have this, though. We need to have this for real.
Definitely.
Yes.
You see, the problem with this conversation is that we asking men to be masculine, but trying to take out some of the masculinity out of the relationship at the same time.
We're trying to water it. We're trying to water it down. That's what y'all doing.
You can't do that. You can't
water
have
it
it.
down.
You can't have the one slice of cake that's left. We can't cut that in two.
Yeah.
Aww.
I want my strong queen to be strong.
But what if you don't?
But I gotta be a little stronger than the
I
queen.
like cake.
Yeah.
But, okay.
The
I mean, I
queen-
just hear a lot of men now saying that men are forced to. A lot of Black men in our community are forced to have this strong image, and their mental health isn't all the way there.
Oh no, we ain't talking about
They
being
always
stupid.
have to
No.
be strong. So I'm not trying to demasculine. I completely
That's a
feel
couple
like
different things.
I'm just clarifying my term. You know what I mean? Like I look at submission as a compromise. I'm not trying to demasculine my man at all.
So I think being strong.
I think he's supposed to lead, but I just look at submission in a different.
Let's clear something up. I think being strong, being the leader, or whatever you want to call it, being the head of the household. That's two different things. And knowing you need mental health support. That's different. That's not what we're saying. That's different. So you can be strong and also know that you need help mentally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
That's
mean?
part of
That's
being
even
strong when
stronger.
you need help.
Yeah, that's even stronger knowing that you need help.
No,
mentally.
I read in a
Yeah.
comment where the person said that men can't be weak, and I'm using words wrong.
No, that's not. Yeah, that's That's not.
Yeah.
The world has told us that we're not supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. And
Especially
we're
black
not
the
buying
world
that.
has told you that.
And we're not buying that anymore.
In a sense, you know, and I, you know, I preach mental health for people. I've been doing, you know, Charlamagne do it for money. I've been doing this for years because I really feel like mental health awareness helps a lot of black people putting themselves in trouble. Helps
It's
save
important,
family.
very important.
Help, you know, going to talk to a person took me out of a situation where I didn't care if I live or die to realizing that, oh snap, I'm not immortal.
Right.
When I'm gone, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you need it like that.
Yeah, and having to talk to a person let me realize that. So I had to change how I move, change how I act, and change how I react. But I get what you're saying, T, in your outlook at it. But I don't need my woman to be strong for me. I need you to be strong for the relationship.
I'm done with that.
I don't think that you should to generalize it with a man has to be strong, a woman has to be weak, because there are some men who are a little more soft.
That's not what I said.
Nobody wants a weak woman. Nobody wants a weak woman.
I need you to be strong in the relationship. I got the strong. I don't need you to be.
I don't need you
out there in front of me, and you want to be strong for us. I'll
Baby.
deal with the strong. You deal with the strong in the relationship.
And as you should.
Whenever I'm broken, you fix me up, and I go back out there and I finish the fight. I don't need you to step out there and fight with me. You my girl, and I'm in a fight. You know what I want you to do? I want you to sit in the car and make sure that you're safe so you can make it back home to the kids, and you can make it back home to the family. Because it don't make any sense for both of us to be out there putting ourselves in a situation where we're gonna lose our life.
Do you got a heart eyes picture that you could put up here?
Like, heart eyes? Oh no, I
good right there.
But I can hit y'all with the newsflash. Let's hit the comments for a second, because the comments is juicy. Love what y'all doing in the comments. Where we at with the comments? Let's see, Lou. Hit that, Loli.
That's just a matter of time till she finds better and moves on. Women initiate 9 out of 10 divorces because security is a major factor in women's attraction.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know the divorce statistics.
I don't know the divorce statistics, but I know a lot of it is initiated because that man out there being a gallus.
Oh no!
I don't know if they do it for just financial gain.
A lot of women stay if you're money long enough.
But
they try.
We can have that conversation. A lot of women stay, like a woman to tell you that money don't mean anything to her. There's a difference between being 1,000-year and a millionaire. Let's just clear that up.
Dollar-aire.
Yeah. or a little bubble down the street year.
and how that prenup look, you know what I mean?
Oh man.
My prenup is gonna be you don't get none of my money, but we can split our money. That's the only way we get married.
You say your prenup strong.
Yep, that's the only way we get married. If you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, this ain't our money. This my money.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
I ain't gonna be a millionaire before I met you, and then you gonna tell me this our money. Yeah.
No,
when?
It doesn't work that way.
When?
I definitely agree with that. I'm 1,000.
Some women don't like to hear that. But would you send your son out there blindly to go marry some chick and let her take half of his money? Because
no. You're gonna sit down with this pen right here and you're gonna sign in the dotted line. No. I'm definitely with that.
I came in the relationship is mine. What we make together, we split half. Other than that, we ain't getting married.
No.
I agree. And we gotta have a conversation about that. We ain't getting married.
We are 100.
Because obviously you ain't here for me. You here for the money.
I will not feel no type of way if my husband was a million and I come in and we love each other. He said prenup. I said cool. Yeah, because
I love you.
You didn't come there for the money.
You're my person.
Exactly. You didn't come there for
the money.
He
is stuck with me forever.
See, so there you go.
He is stuck with me forever. So I don't care about a prenup.
We gonna be together forever.
Forever.
Listen, that's true. I don't look at because you don't have to do none of this for me because I'm very capable of doing this myself. But doing that for a man, like, as you misraise a topic, and I'm glad you said that because it's lead back to, men actually think you love them doing that for them. That was the first. These was the first list of stuff on Razor lips. And just wash Razor dishes and you love him. You wash Razor clothes, wash his dish. Can't imagine if you go outside and wash the car. He might not sign no prenup. You there.
Hold on, wait a minute. Razor's not here to defend himself. Maybe he would not go with that all the way.
Maybe he don't want you to touch the car. My bad. But
men is men. Men, are the stronger ones. Are like, I know me and Lola says we didn't sign up for all this stuff. I didn't sign up. I don't pump gas. I don't fix car. I don't do none of that. When the car needs oil change, Papa, the car needs, the light came on. The light.
I do it, and I enjoy doing it. I don't do it because I want to demasculinize a man. I do it because I truly enjoy working on cars. I truly enjoy building stuff. I truly enjoy mounting TVs on the wall. So I don't do it because I'm trying to demasculinize a man.
We want to encourage you if you enjoy it, do it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. My father's a machinist. I grew up behind him. You know what I mean?
And that's good, though.
But some people. What I was saying is some people take women doing those things as they're trying to be a man. And some women just may enjoy that the same way some men may enjoy staying home and cooking, and you know what I mean? Like I don't think that the roles of who does that is who determines who leads the home, is what my point is. You know what I mean? If you're more into a woman who's more into masculine things and the man is into more what we consider feminine things, I don't think that defines who leads the relationship.
I think you recovered tonight, T. You may have recovered tonight. Wait a minute.
I was never lost. I don't know why y'all be thinking I was lost. Just because y'all may not, you know what I mean? Even if I'm the odd man out, I do know there are some people who think like me. So I never feel like I lose. You know what I mean? But
that's the problem right there. Because this is not a competition to win or lose.
Yeah, I'm not competing. I don't think it's a loss.
It's not a win or lose competition. It's a conversation that we're having, and sometimes
I said recover because your points were spot on. That's why I said recover.
Yeah, I mean we're one group, and I may be the odd man out. Next week you may be the odd man out. It's not about winning or losing.
People just don't totally agree with.
Yeah,
consensus of what people agree with, and sometimes you might be thinking what you're saying makes all the sense in the world, and it does to you, but to other people it doesn't make any sense because there's a lot of times everybody look at it. Yeah, some people look at life at a set track way, and that's why they get run over and stuff happen to them. And just for them opening up the ears or opening up their heart and listen, that hey, if you just maybe look over there real quick at that, you'll see that this is what's happening. And some people refuse to do that. But it's sometimes just a conversation that needs to be had.
You need to have it. And a lot of times you'll be in a conversation and you'll feel one kind of way. And then you hear what people say. And even right then and there, like I could get off of here today and completely be like, you know what I mean? But then later on, I may be taking in bits and pieces of what each person is saying. And I may change my mind. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of being able to communicate with people and hear different ideas. You know what I mean? Because as long as you sit around a group of yes men who tell you yes, what you're saying is right, and yes, what you're saying is right, then you'll never ever grow. You have to hear other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you have to
look at things that, like I said, some people are growing different. So some people are going to agree because that's how they grow. That's what they're taught. Your whole input is different. And when I leave here, I'm never really thinking about what we talk about here because this is conversation I have with many friends. I might use some of the stuff we talk about for more conversations into a thing, but I never take conversations with friends personal. But that's a waste of energy. I do like this what Lou said, because that did trigger the hell out of me when she talked about man to be submissive.
Y'all got like it is submissive is like you know,
Yes,
it's not
it's done by choice, not by force. That's a physac.
completely. So that's what submission is.
That's what it should be. That's what it should be.
That I mean, that is kind of like the definition of choosing to put what you feel to the side and give it in.
You're a liar, Demby.
Demby, you lying. You messing with Kim. We know you lying.
Then in that bedroom, I get beat more times. Then we getting spanked more times.
Demby, stop. I lie.
Then we getting S&M more time. S&M Demby more time.
True. You know when you don't have a discussion, you know when you always got to argue with a woman to prove your point, because she don't really respect you.
Yeah.
You really think that she knows more about, you know, and this is an ongoing thing in life. I just said it not too long ago. You naturally have at times women feel like they know more about man than man. They tell you, well, that's not what I'm used to. Okay, what's your point? I know, man, that you do. What's your point?
Those men.
Yeah.
You know.
Listen, man. You know, we have to learn that our interactions, we mostly choose people that react like us. When you start seeing signs of a person don't respect you, just let them go. Because you know, you have people that I'm never gonna put my work before you. I'm never gonna put school, never gonna put my career before somebody that I love. Now, what a person can understand is that they need to give me a chance to do what I need to do.
Right.
And they can, you know, we can compromise there as, you know, babe, I don't think you should take 15 class for this semester, because me and the kids ain't gonna see you. But you can do 2 or 3 classes and you could be able to study and have time for your family still, or you can have time for each other. If you put off people, you know, on the consensus of, you know, we'll get back together later, that's you not giving an F about that person. And that person shouldn't give an F about you either, because your care is to better yourself and not to better y'all. And you don't enter a relationship with the intention of just bettering me. We better us.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand that, then you're never gonna make your relationship work. You're never gonna have a good relationship with people. You're gonna always be one of those chicks that like Lou just said, talk about, I'm independent. I make my own money. I make my own this. I make my own that. I make my shut up.
Because you can't tell me nothing. Because I got,
you know, because, you know, most men, if I got money, I'm a man with money. I don't care if you making money or not.
Right.
You could be, I could be a worth $50 million. You worth $1 million. You think I care if you making money?
I agree with that. That's
true. What I care about is that you respecting me, you showing up for me when I need you to, and it should be likewise. Now, I don't want anybody to be like, so what about the man? Yes, the man's supposed to do all of that too, but I'm a man, so I'm talking about from my perspective. So you're supposed to show up for me when I need you, and that's it. You're supposed to be there for me when I need you. If you can't do that, then you got to kick rocks, and there's 1,000,001 chicks out there that is dying to find somebody that they can post on Facebook and
I was about to say, I know that's right, Sean. You better have your numbers up. You better have that line like the new Nike Jordans coming out.
I got the new Colin Kaepernicks, baby. They hot. Harpo, I'm coming home, baby. Yeah, man. You know, relationship is a heavy topic to talk about because people aren't gonna agree.
But it'd be so good though.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, I will say about relationships, and I think we've said it on plenty of shows. You know, like a lot of times people like to put relationships and how they're supposed to go in a general.
Can't put in the box, man.
You can't do that because everybody's individual. You know what I mean? So what works for one couple may not work for you. You know what I mean? Just because you still see someone do that.
That's what we talk about. People
that's
them,
online. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
stop making goals for a relationship off of somebody else.
Set your own goals. A guy that you know is strong-willed, strong heart. You like him for that. but then you want him to change and be a sucker.
I don't want no sucker. Look,
Because Natalie, man, let her disrespect him in front of y'all and let her say certain things to him.
I don't want no
He let her
sucker.
slap in front of people.
Let it go.
Look,
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm a
Not in the
CEO
bedroom.
and I make multi-million-dollars and you sitting at home with my kids. You know what I mean? You better grab me by the neck and show me some kind of masculinity because you're still my man. Like,
Wait.
like I don't want no pushover.
No
I don't want no pushover.
asphyxiation here. No
Maybe I
sexual
grab everybody here.
asphyxiation.
Yeah, maybe I grab everybody here, but nobody. Only
No
one
joking.
because I'm on top.
This show.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm gonna start humming again.
Comment section is buzzing. Comment section is buzzing. This topic is hot and fire.
Am I? You still?
Mama Lola
Is
in
that
the
single?
building. Mama Lola, go ahead and pray for us, cause we some demons tonight.
Hey, she already called Lola out. She said, well, Lola tried to beep out F's. She said, Lola cuss all the time.
All the time. All the time.
He said we play all the days of our
All
lives.
the days of our life.
All the days. Hey, let me get back to D had a yeah, here we go. Hit that up for me, Lolini.
Submission originated from a religious point of view, and therefore, if you're not living your relationship by those type of bylaws, then you shouldn't use submission in your relationship.
I could.
I don't know them bylaws.
I don't know
I
that.
kind of agree with.
And get that book.
I kind of understand what he's saying. You're supposed to
that.
submit.
Yeah.
You're supposed to submit.
I don't
know the law.
I don't really feel like.
I don't feel like
the woman, you have to submit to me. You just have to be. You have to be able to compromise with me, and you have to be able to realize that, hey, I'm the alpha in the relationship. Because if you are alpha in a relationship, then we don't have a female-male relationship.
Yeah, I don't want to be the alpha in a relationship. I think that's the main
thing, though. What you just said, Sean. The main thing is that you're the alpha in the relationship, and if that's understood by both parties, I don't think there's an issue.
Not at all.
If everybody understand that, I don't think there's an
issue.
Sometimes people don't understand that.
So throwing the word submission around, people are getting defensive about the word. It's kind of clouding.
It's such a harsh because, like we said, we as women, I think it's a dual thing. People take submission as control.
Yeah.
Let's take a vote. Do we poo-poo on submission and go with alpha, or are we leaving submissive?
Let's go with alpha.
Let's go with alpha. Let's poo-poo on submission because it's making people go crazy. I go with alpha. I go with alpha.
Okay,
alpha.
So it's Lola, you gotta raise your hand if you agree. If you don't agree, keep your hands down.
It doesn't matter to me.
No, but
we still love you, Lola, but alpha.
All right, so we gonna poo-poo on submissive, and we gonna stick to alpha.
We're gonna say alpha.
Submissive gets a little, like Lou say, because it triggered me. I almost threw my computer off the desk when she was like, "A man's supposed to submit to."
I'm telling you, man, that word submissive, man. It takes like
I was trying to think of what was that other trigger word that we had.
That's just that, and I use the word compromise because that's what made me understand more of submission. You know what I mean? Because I took it as, oh, he's trying to control me, and I was like, well, no, I'm actually compromising because he's my man.
There you go, trying to win again.
And I believe in him that he's going to lead me the right way, so I will compromise. So that's what I took as submission. I didn't take submission as control or weak or male or female or hey,
There it goes.
There it is. Women want to feel safe with the man, regardless of if they are
100% true.
That's why women seek out certain type of man, then realize that, oh, I don't want to be with him. Go to a guy that she thinks is, oh, he is nice, and then be like, ew, I want to go back to that type of guy. That's why.
You get one that behave a little too strong.
Yep, she'll leave a dude, go to a soft dude because she think that's the type of guy. So you're too rough, you're too this, you're too that, and go to the soft dude and be like, Jesus Christ, I can't stand this clown.
That's true.
Nothing wrong with a little rough, you know what I'm saying? A little rough around the edges.
Rough around the edges.
Yeah, it's a little.
little rough around the edges.
I don't care how strong I am. I just want to be cradled. You know what I mean? Want to be.
T, you
I
taking
want to
road
feel weak.
tonight. I don't know what Carnival did to you tonight, T. Well, you taking a little Mama Lola. Oh, you may want to start praying for T now too.
Listen, Carnival did some things for us, sister.
Read that, Lolita.
Sean, I had that talk with a black woman. A man called her out and she got mad. I'm telling her I'm almost 6'3".
Oh, you are.
If I
We might need to go on that date then. We might need to go on that date, Corey.
I'm sorry.
6'3". Hey, whoa.
They fanning short, man.
Is that a hot
I
flash?
see. The set's getting hot.
Lord, they both getting pink.
Yeah, the set's
They
getting
are
hot.
palpitating around here.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
all that man done built up.
Lola, then stop reading. Lola, stop reading.
Couldn't even finish.
I'm sorry. Okay, if I step to the two guys that's going down, when all we had to do is walk away.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you can.
because women sometimes do a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Gotta take it, bring it down.
Let me be the alpha. We can't both be alpha. I had situations,
I'm not arguing with no man.
Where you be in a club and a female trying to fight a dude, and even if you have respect for a woman, you're not gonna let just anybody put their hands on you. I don't care what you think this is. Life don't work like that. You ain't gonna come slap me or throw your drinks on me. We don't play those type of games.
Throwing the drinks.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
Drink's the worst because it's sticky. It's the worst.
What you do is go call your big brother or tell your boyfriend. Don't come to me with that.
I'm not doing it.
A lot of the times,
they do.
The problem is, I done been in a club before and a dude touch a girl in her butt. She turned around looking at me. I don't play those type of games. I ain't putting my hands on you if you don't belong to me. I don't even when I be in the club and women come dancing on me and I barely touch them. I be like, grab a dog, yeah, dog. I be like, shut up.
No, I don't.
Sure, man, you been there. You haven't been there in the club and girls come in the DJ booth. How my hand go? This.
Yeah.
DJ booth be on and popping.
So I don't,
I don't try to argue with. I don't have. That's why.
Yeah, I don't. Like there were
wonderful, wonderful husband. If my husband is not here, I know that I have nice family members or my good friends that all I have to do is
put my foot up that rumper.
Still call my baby daddy. But I mean, like I had a situation like that where because there are men who will try to address a woman, you know what I mean? But I'm not arguing. Like we had my son got into like a little disagreement with the boy down the street, and the first incident, this man comes up on my doorstep, like kind of trying to check me, telling me my son's his bull. I'm like, huh? Like, okay. Let it be. The second time this man confronted me in the street, he in my face and his wife is right there, but he in my face. And I'm like, dude, you a whole man. I'm not about to even conversate with you. Your wife is here. Like, why are you even talking to me? Your wife is here. You know what I mean? Like, don't come at me, but he's all in my face in the street. You know what I mean?
That'll confront a woman. That's a weak man, though. You can tell a weak man. That's a weak man.
I was like, get out of here.
Lolita, your time again, baby girl.
I'm telling the world this. The woman in my life has to submit. There is no way in my world I'm submitting to any woman. This doesn't mean I'm controlling her, but the role Sean is talking is simple.
I'm gonna say something, bro.
Whenever, however she feels.
Bro, it's not that what you're saying is necessarily wrong. You give us a Kevin Samuel vibe.
Right.
Hey, but I mean, he's
not wrong in what he's saying, but this is how he put it out.
He basically said the same thing me and you said. It's just how
This is the way he said.
It's the delivery. It's the delivery.
Yeah.
See, that right there. This right here is why I don't text people right there.
Exactly.
People read it and you read it. I hate texting. Call me because
stern in your delivery sometimes. When you ain't stern in your delivery, sometimes people take it as
But
Yeah.
You mean what you say,
But
and
I
I
bet
say
it-
what I mean, and I
but
mean
but
what
I
I say.
but I bet if you were talking to him, you wouldn't receive it like that. It would
I
come
would
off
not
real different.
receive it. That's
Because
exactly. That's what I was
Denby,
saying.
you know Denby, right?
Yeah,
I
give me
know,
a gummy
yeah.
bear. Give me a gummy bear when it
Yeah,
comes
gummy
to
bear. That's why I said like
different
that's
when
why
you
I don't
talk
like
that.
texting, man. Because
When you come
reading
off
that,
like that. Yeah.
every comment that came
But-
across today, Demi,
But that smoke that came through that just now is
Yeah,
different.
hey,
That's
he
different.
lit him up a while ago.
That's different.
He was ready to.
He was.
He was not.
Get ready to rumble!
Yes,
Listen. When I said when I
just
sat
like
there and
Corey, when
said
you get that comment,
should the man submit,
Fight.
I think every man popped the head gasket, boy. I think
know
the radiator broke on every man. The comment section, they took a poll in the comment section and throw me off the
put my computer up and throw it across the room.
The comment section got wild.
My son
Listen,
could
the
be like
comment section
10.
said, "Get rid of T today, yo."
Man. I was like, nigga, say what? Yeah.
Oh boy, that hit a nerve, boy.
It's
That hit
definitely
a
a hard
nerve.
conversation to have. I feel like,
Oh man.
I feel like we are in a situation in life where if we don't start having more communication with our significant other or with the people that we're supposed to be in relationship with, you don't know what you want. Most people don't know what they want in a relationship. They go, they see an attraction, they work with the attraction, and then they figure it out from there. When you figure it out from there that it's not what you want, sometimes a lot of people, it takes them a while to move on. And sometimes you have I tell you this all the time, as men, we put women on pedestal, just meeting y'all sometimes. We like, oh man, she's a wifey. Sometimes she's trash.
Wife material.
Yeah,
Nope.
She the woman that made the man want to go to the white lady.
Oh,
Exactly. Exactly.
I got my preaching from Mama Lola Tuesday night. She done anointed me. Holla shalaba.
Mama Lola, throw me the life raft because they daggone threw me right off the boat today, boy. I said that they all threw me off, boy. They didn't care about a raft or nothing. Y'all don't even know. Like Sean sent me a message in the private chat that says, "Send Lola your shirt now."
I did. Let's go back to what we were saying earlier. Money, I think so too, man. It's different. A chick can tell you all she wants. Money doesn't matter.
Money does matter.
People that don't have money is the one that say that kind of craziness.
Yeah,
it does, and that
does matter. I love my husband, and
money is the root of all evil, says the person that don't got no money, but the pastor still be sending around a collection plate at church.
Exactly.
The root of all evil.
That's why he wants your money because it's evil. He wants to keep it for himself. He want to get the evil away from you.
All the evil. Send it to me. Man. Money trumps feelings. I feel like that. I see it happens all the time. You think Kim Kardashian would be with Kanye West if he wasn't Kanye West?
No.
Exactly. Do you think half of these basketball players, the woman
definitely no.
It wasn't them.
Oh, definitely no.
Exactly.
Oh, the woman going after the basketball player.
When you look at the women that they previously date from their school pictures to the women that they're dating now, you like
what
quality of women. So you should.
That's why LeBron
only
said,
one
I
reason.
think you were talking about. That's why LeBron said, "Come, I'm
stay with his
my
wife."
boo.
Yeah.
If they lose the money,
they won.
They lose the
Even
money
if
more
she
time.
did
That woman's
realize
gone.
there was a goal for him.
We all know he is not attractive.
We ain't gonna, if it ain't basketball, we ain't gonna diss. I only diss LeBron when it comes to
I love LeBron.
In basketball,
but
I only diss him in basketball.
We all know looks ain't his strong suit.
LeBron can do no wrong to me. LeBron like baby Jesus.
That's right. The love of money.
Money.
Ooh, I like this, Lou. I like that.
I don't compromise with my enemies. I don't have enemies.
No, he's not saying you
I
compromise.
know.
He's saying you should. Yeah.
You should compromise with your enemies and you follow. I completely do follow the man I love, and I do trust him. However, we are all human and we all make mistakes and we all don't make the right decisions at all times. So that's why I said that, you know what I mean?
Just remember,
but I'm not
I'm
not in any way, shape, or form saying that, I'm supposed to overtake and he's supposed to submit because I make money or any of that kind of stuff. I just,
Yes, it is.
I see it. My father. I just have a firecracker as a mom, and I have a father who's more laid back. You know what I mean? And my father picks and chooses his battles when he comes to my mom.
Everybody should in life.
But me looking at that, you know what I mean? To me, it's kind of a form of.
It's compromise.
I don't even want to say the word anymore.
Right back to it. Compromise. Right back to it. Don't run from it. Where she is? She ran. From it. Don't run from it. Don't run from it. Don't run from it. She ran from it.
I was like, where'd I go? I thought my internet went out again. Get me back up here.
No. Your compromise went out again.
I didn't say the word. You know what I mean?
But you made the point that came to compromise. You came right to it. You came right to the door. Walk through. Go through. Go through.
We all
push on through. Go ahead. Push on through.
We all have.
I am run. Look, mama. I ain't running. Sean booted me off. He put me in timeout. I did not run off. Sean put me in timeout.
Oh man.
I don't run from a battle. I run to it. But Sean put me.
Hey, listen. AGP fam, thank y'all a lot for sticking out here with us, man. We really appreciate all the love.
Thank you. Great show.
Every Tuesday night. On Tuesday night, we tackle mostly issues going around in the world. Thursday night is basically a relationship night. Sunday night is top 5 Sundays where we talk top 5 things. We're deliberating the whole top 5 situation with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight this past Sunday. Check that out. Mama Lola and the crew was here Tuesday night giving us a breakdown of life insurance, how it works, and what you need to do to get yourself insured because tomorrow is promised to no man. We all know that. So
definitely go check that out.
You should.
If you missed it, check it out.
Hit Mama Lola up and get all the information you need. Her number is there. Her email address is there. You should get all the information you need from her. I walked in a store today and a lady that watches the program asked me for Mama Lola number direct. I send it to her right there and then. She says she's going to reach out to you, a Jamaican lady. So you'll be hearing from her soon if you haven't heard from her already. That's how important life insurance is to people. People hear about it. They realize that, oh, wow.
Especially in these times.
Yeah, because you just never know.
Especially in these times.
You never know. You know? The world is changing drastically. Don't forget that we have the Sex Toys podcast with somebody and me.
And all those devices.
Just in case somebody else still listening, we don't want to say their name.
She know me.
Definitely, the Sex Toys podcast is up for members only. If you're not a member, please sign up. You can donate also to the podcast to help the podcast build and grow. Pay for this stuff that got her.
Oh shit! We having a date on
Mr. 6'3". I love it when we open the door. I know that's right.
We're making love. Hey Corey, don't forget she's gonna want you to submit. So
in the bedroom.
Okay.
In the bedroom.
I want you to submit.
It's getting hot on the set.
It's getting hot
in the studio.
Getting hot out here. Sorry.
I'm a Lola. I know Lola. She definitely knows Lola. So I guess it won't hurt her eyes if she see this.
Look at that device.
Boys
Look at that
Podcast.
device.
Sign up to be a member so you can check it out. Short man, tell them what you call it. Tell them what you
That's
call
a
those things.
device.
What you call them
That's a
again?
device.
That's a what?
That is a device. It's a personal device.
Yeah. Corey, thanks for the donation again, Corey. Corey, you one of our biggest supporter. You out here with us every night from beginning to end, and we really appreciate that.
Definitely.
Everybody, we appreciate the love from y'all, man. Man, we already here for almost 3 hours. AGP fam, let's just give them a full 3 hours and then get out of here. All right, we had 2 hours and 48 minutes. We might as well give them.
Do I have 12 minutes left
keep
in
it
me?
going.
12 minutes. Let's give them 12 minutes and go.
We got this.
Latoya, big up yourself. I hope you already check in at YouTube already and subscribe.
Hey, baby, miss you.
We all miss you. And I know Toya for about 50 years. I'm only 36.
long.
That math ain't math, Sean.
This is what we're looking like tonight. Love triangle. This is our main topic. Can you love two persons at the same time? Some of us say yay, some say nay.
That's a love situation.
Or 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Multiple persons.
Yeah, multiple persons.
You get your money long enough, you get whatever you want. That's what I think.
Whatever you like.
Yep. I think that's all it comes down to at the end of the day. Also, like I said before, check out the podcast with us and Mama Lola. It's the life insurance. Are you covered? Life insurance. We also discussed Dave Chappelle. I kind of wanted to touch Dave Chappelle again tonight to hear from Short.
Let's finish up. Let's finish up with Dave. How about that?
Yeah, let's finish
go,
up with
there you
Dave.
go.
But
There
before
you
we
go,
finish up
man.
with Dave, I want to throw something funny out there to you guys. So and my friend was having a conversation the other day, and he's like, he have a young lady that he had his girlfriend, and she have a friend that always come out with them, and every time he come out, when it's time to pay, she's always looking away like he's obligated to pay for her food also.
Man,
and his girl never said, he said his girl never says anything. She be looking at him like,
he is getting set up.
I think that he should be getting this.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he should.
Oh yeah.
I think that
he getting set up. FYI, he getting set up because when a woman like you, she ain't trying to get you.
That's her friend. They've been together for years.
Wait, so he's paying for both their meals?
But why is she always with them?
I don't know.
That's what I'm asking because
I'm wondering if they trying to set it off.
I think he can.
Just don't know how to set it off.
He need to see what's going on.
Hey,
let's get ready to
I'm a stop.
Hey, guess what? I think they're waiting for him to ask.
Yeah,
they're waiting for him to ask.
Either I file you on the taxes or I'm filing you on the bed. One of the two.
If the meal getting bought every single time, you better believe the ass gonna smack sometime.
That's why that's why I say that. Like my best friend, her husband calls me his second wife. You know what I mean? But when we go out to eat, I'm paying for my own stuff. I'm not looking at her man to support me and take care of me. Like that's.
No, they're trying to make it a 3-way split. That's all.
They waiting for him to turn around and be like, "What you gonna do for that $40?"
They waiting for him. Yeah.
I know I keep $40.
Either that or she gonna end up on the FaceTime.
Son, bring that $40.
She gonna catch him on the FaceTime. Huh?
Oh,
she paying back that meal. She paying back for that meal.
Son, bring that.
Looking in the camera like,
son, bring that $40.
You know I had to pay for that meal somehow.
Dave Chappelle. Let's start Dave Chappelle. Cancel culture. What Dave Chappelle could listen. I'm never gonna tell a person what they can take offensive, but you're not gonna tell me what I can say and what I can't say. And if you don't like what I say, it behooves of you not to watch what I do, listen to what I say, or put yourself in the vicinity for me to offend you with my words, because I'm not coming to you and saying it to you. So I'm wondering, Short man, you wasn't here Tuesday night. Shoot, my brother, what's your thought about this? And keep in mind, YouTube can kick us off their platform.
We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, no.
Gotta give a little pep talk in the beginning.
Yeah, no, we're
Definitely,
good.
I let him know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I let him know. It's okay.
A little
Try, you know,
disclosure there.
I always try to be respectful or speak somewhat eloquent. I'm not, you know, but whatever. Anyway, so in this situation, I believe that the world is so big that the space for different opinions is there. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying. You don't have to even like what I'm saying, but I should be able to say it nevertheless.
100,
right?
100%.
We all have different lifestyles, and that's evident in the world. And one lifestyle doesn't trump another. And I'm not gonna let anybody ever tell me that.
Facts.
So I think this whole situation with Mr. Chappelle, I watched it and I didn't hear anything that was outrageous that should, you know, ignite any great controversy. I think the commentary was thoughtful. I think it was strong commentary.
Very strategic.
And I think whoever don't agree with it should put forth their own points. But you're not going to silence people, and people should stop trying to silence people. And that's my issue with the whole situation. It should be that the world is huge, and there's room for every opinion to exist. Okay. And we're different. We're all different, and we should all be able to have a discussion. This should, if anything, should ignite a discussion more than anything else, and some understanding.
Yeah.
That we may not see your point, you may not see our point, but we're having a discussion because we all have to be together in this world. And we can't keep going around trying to so-called cancel people. There's nobody's gonna be left in this world to be canceled if we keep going this way. Instead, we should try to seek to understand the other perspective. I think we'd do better, we'd do ourselves a better service, and our kids growing up a better service if we seek to be that way, rather than just run around saying, I don't like someone's opinion, so therefore, you know, I should cancel them because, you know, they're not agreeing. They're not exactly agreeing with what I'm saying. So we gotta stop doing that. Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you.
I like those airings too. You know, anything that.
Thank you. There. Let me do a little plug there.
Yes,
I aspired Black owned, you know, Virgin Islands. I aspired, you know. Thank you. Coming black. I mean, coming gold, coming silver. I love to support Black businesses, small Black businesses. Check them out.
Anything that says Africa, I love.
Always.
So here's the thing. I'm at a point where I'm wondering if the fact that we're at this point in life where, like Dave Chappelle said, we're not hating on anybody, we're jealous. And we've seen people getting treated better than us for years. We're not getting the same treatment. We're not getting the same justice, but yet people are acting like we should just fold and take whatever the little that they're handing us. We should just take that and be okay with that. But then we see everybody else moving, getting their stone moved miles away. They're getting bills passed for them. They're getting everything done good for them. And we still can't get the George Floyd bill passed in Senate or Congress yet.
Exactly.
And you expect us to sit here and just cheer and be happy. And listen, like Shortman said, I didn't see anything excessively egregious. It was a joke. What I did see was Dave Chappelle call Black women every name under the sun, and not one time have I heard anybody from any one of those communities said that he was disrespecting.
Said a darn thing.
Yeah, but all of a sudden, it's all about them.
It's called being hypocritical, man.
Exactly.
That's what it's called. It's called being hypocritical. Let's be clear about that. Yeah.
And like Shortman said it, like you can respect. I
coach, the moment that he came out and said something about that community, he lost his job. But when it was okay for him to be racist and call us Michelin lips and all type of stuff. But the moment he said something negative about that community, he had to walk from his job. Why is this place like that, man?
It's
That's
crazy. Like,
it's like that. It's like, okay, if I don't agree with something, I can respect you and not agree with it. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like if I speak how I feel, when does that get diminished? Like, why does that have to get diminished? Like, why do I have to only speak positive light into it? Or, you know what I mean? Like, what if it really affects me? Why do I have to change my feelings of me personally to appease the next person? Because I'm not going out and trying to, like, I don't know. I guess it's a thin line. I guess it's a thin line.
It's a very thin line.
It's a very thin line, and I kind of understand it because
you guys
at the same
speak your
time,
truth, but nobody else can.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. That's my issue. I don't begrudge anyone for speaking their truth, but everybody else should be able to.
Why can't I speak mine?
My truth is I don't agree with you on certain things, and I'm going to speak that, and I shouldn't be canceled for that. And that's my whole problem with that whole situation.
Yeah. And that is, I think that, and that's Dave Chappelle's whole point. You know what I mean? And it's so crazy because his whole point and his whole reason for doing it is being proven right now by y'all. Y'all weren't even smart enough to see what he did to y'all. He threw the bait out there.
Reactive. They're so reactive.
You what bait he threw out there, and you still went for it.
No thought. No. It's like they didn't even take time to unpack it. To even look at it. It was just like pure emotional reaction, because if they stopped to think about it, they would see that there is nothing, there is no hate there, there's no animosity there. It was nothing but to spark a conversation, a discussion that we need to have, that we can have. We still can't have because of how folks react.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely. No. At some point, we're going to start demanding the change that they're giving everybody else and overlooking us for. And they're not going to like it. At some point, people are going to be able to express themselves without having to worry about losing their livelihood, losing their job. And, it's getting really spooky out here. It's getting really careless out here when I think about it. That I can actually say at the end of my special is that all I'm asking everybody to do is to give everybody a chance. And all I'm asking y'all to do is basically take your foot off my people's neck. But you miss all of that and just lead to one set of things.
That's it.
Now,
that's the sad part.
Chinese, women, the Jews, but you ask for equality, and when you get treated equally, you complain about it.
Yeah. I mean, like, where is it written that you can't speak on something? Or I mean, like we always say, it's like even what
that was freedom of speech.
Yeah, whether you judge somebody or not, that's your right to do that. That's your right to judge. We say we always joke about not judging, but yeah, that's your right to do that though.
But see, his thing, and that's what a lot of people didn't get is you cancel them for saying it about them, but when it comes to blacks, you don't cancel nobody for nothing, man.
Nobody.
Not a thing. We had a whole president for 4 years just talked down on minorities and was never canceled. You know what I mean? Now you got a comedian.
Running again.
You got a comedian with not even close to the percentage of the exposure that our dear president got. You know what I mean? And just because he said a few words, you know what I mean? People are like, get rid of him, cancel him. He can't do anything. Y'all proved this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
All I gotta say.
It's like putting the cheese in the rat trap. You know what I mean? And the rat getting snapped before the cheese even was taken away. Like y'all fell for it.
Even days later, weeks later, a week, whatever, however long later, they're still not smart enough to walk to back up off that ledge, to get off that hill they're dying on. They're dying on that hill right now.
But not to mention, like the most ironic part of this all is all this fuss that they're doing is just making more and more people who probably would have never watched his stand-up go watch it, which is putting money in that man's pocket, which is the karma of it all.
Kudos to
Netflix.
Kudos to Netflix for standing up. Kudos to Netflix for standing up. Kudos to Netflix
every night,
for
even when
standing
I
up.
ain't watching it.
Kudos to Netflix.
I set my TV to go off in an hour and a half, and I just played even when I ain't watching it every night since it. I literally watched it 4 times myself.
Man, that thing is hilarious show.
TV.
I mean, it was funny.
Listen,
hilarious. I love it. It's
a comic should be
beyond hilarious.
I mean, it is. It is.
I call him a smart comic because they're not all smart to me. I mean, his delivery.
Oh gosh,
he goes through the monologue.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it was insane. It was beyond possible.
Hilarious.
Beyond possible, impossible, beyond possible,
it's
somewhat possible.
He's such an intelligent person. You know what I mean? He is so intelligent, but he has comedy. So he's showing his intelligence through his people don't even get it. They don't even get it.
I love that dry delivery. He can deliver, man. He can deliver a punchline like
first joke. When he dropped the first joke and they was like, oh, he was like, it gets worse.
Okay, wait. So Sean, I gotta say this though, because you said you've watched it 4 times, right? So do you not see it's like an older white lady, the older white lady, and then
I talked about them from the first night.
Oh my God! I watched them the whole time. I'm like, why are they even here? I thought they were gonna throw red paint on him or something.
They were laughing until he started talking about the moment he said, "I don't have a problem with those people."
Yeah,
they stopped laughing. I got a problem with white people. Their faces was like,
they're like,
went like.
Oh God!
They were not ready.
I think they want to laugh
again for the rest of the show.
I think they
no
want
more.
to leave.
That cameraman went for them every time he could find them.
Yo, the cameraman, he understands the assignment. He be
look, they wanted to get up and walk out.
He be like this.
Listen, I knew they wanted to get up and walk out, but they knew if they got up. If they got up, he would have rammed into them, yo.
They wanted to leave, though. They wanted to leave.
They most definitely wanted to leave.
I agree with Dre. Only 2 comics can do this: is Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
No, definitely. Those 2 guys.
They are smart with their comedy, and people that don't think they're funny. Newsflash, it's probably because you're not that smart.
Yeah, I mean, they don't give it the usual like.
They have a totally different type of
breaking news. Probably because you're not that smart.
How they lead you up to the punchline? It's just there's so much twine in there. How you get to the punchline, and when you get there, it's like amazing when you get there.
You be laughing, but they make you think at the same time, like, that's real. That's
I mean, it's funny. It's funny, but it makes you think. It's funny.
Yeah,
but it at the same time.
You have to think.
And you can hold 2 thoughts at the same time. You can laugh. And
we always say that 2 things
you
can be.
That.
2
things can be true.
2 things can be true at the same time. It could be offended, and he ain't did nothing wrong.
Exactly. It could offend some people, and some of us could be like, you know what?
We don't give up.
That's not that bad. Yeah, that's okay.
We do not care.
Yeah,
we don't care. We love it. I'm gonna go watch it again.
You got white comics calling black women bed wenches, and we ain't canceling them. So why are we so upset with Dave Chappelle?
No. Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, what? Well, if it's black, it's not a problem. Anything else?
Society somewhere they've allowed this whole thing to run amok, to where that's like the protected class now. And should you enter that space, you're going to get canceled, or they're going to attempt to cancel you.
Exactly.
So, ain't all of that. Let us shut the F up before
we get canceled.
Yeah.
All right, it's time to go.
On that note,
AGP world, AGP family, thanks for being with us tonight. We love you guys. Don't forget, Noah Power will be in the building tomorrow night. The AGP fam gonna be there. Don't miss it. Come out in numbers. Come and support. Look out for the interview with Noah Power. Look out for the interview with Miss Soca Queen, the Empress, the beautiful, the fun, the charismatic, the big booty gal herself, Miss Palestine. Look out for that interview tomorrow. I'm dropping snippets from the interview all weekend.
Like, share, subscribe.
Thanks everybody for showing up. Don't forget to go. Hey man, sign up to be a member so y'all can check out this. sex podcast.
Those
Yeah,
devices.
Lena.
Why both of y'all faces gotta look like that?
Because I'm looking at her. Yeah, I'm looking at her showing this.
Sean looking like, oh my God, and Lola like, yeah.
The whole time I watched that,
Sean like, is that what? Lola like, yeah.
She's like, we have many of these in stock. And he's like, huh?
I'm like this. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Sex toy store. We're gonna need y'all sponsorship. We're gonna need y'all sponsorship here soon. Thanks to everybody out there for supporting us. This is the AGP fam. Don't forget to go check out Mama Lola. It was here with us Tuesday night about life insurance. Our topic tonight was, can a person love two persons at the same time? Love triangle. Man, thanks for showing up tonight, AGP fam.
Thank you.
Us. Love you guys. Thanks for supporting us all the
Always.
Love you guys.
Love
AGP fam, tell them we out of here, man. Tell our peoples we love them.
Bye, y'all.